3, 2,
What are we
1.
looking at?
You don't even know what you walked into here, huh? This
No,
is
you did not.
Talks with Tiger, episode like close to 140, 135 or something, with Rob, like the Super Smash Bros. Character. How goes it, man?
It goes well. How are you doing?
Doing well. You look really handsome today.
Yeah, thank you. It's just one of those days. I'm just feeling it.
Feeling a little extra.
Yeah,
You look a
feeling
little
extra and beyond.
in the
that,
best
you know
of
what I mean?
ways.
Absolutely, man.
I figure really early on, just because people got to drive, maybe salute pretty early on in this sucker.
Salute, good sir.
Salute.
Salute. Yes, cracking it open.
A couple shots of tequila. And then, just go at your own pace, man.
Tequila makes my clothes come off.
Makes me put clothes on.
Oh.
What have you been up to, man? You've been shooting a movie. You almost came with a bulletproof vest on because I'm a notorious shooter.
Yeah, I had to kind of get out of some crossfire this afternoon. So I was like, am I still going to need my vest?
Do I need
it?
it?
Yeah, I was like, nah, we don't need it.
Yeah.
I got my friends. And
So you've been shooting, you've been copping at night. What you been up to lately?
oh, man. So I got back into my entertainment venue. So
Nice.
I've been
Stripping.
back on the grind on that.
Nice. I like it, man. You dig it? Do you get to watch the shows for free? Oh my God, I almost spilled the drink off.
You were so close.
Let's put that little samurai sword back
I mean, you
there.
could put it on the other side. On your,
Could put it on the other side. And then the cables,
could.
you know,
My
fuck
phone,
that shit.
yeah,
But,
my phone, Kinsey.
yeah, what, you got your movie out, or are you filming a new one? What's shaking with you, man?
Dude, you know what? Last we talked, I remember saying that I invested about $600 into my film.
Yeah.
And this was last year. So now I'm about $2,500.
Still not that bad.
In
I
the
thought you were going to say
investments.
$25K.
No way, dude, because
Yeah.
that's still considered like a no budget film.
Yeah, $2,500 is
whatsoever.
a pretty good amount of money. We were looking at Google ad or like YouTube ads of how much it costs to like promote a YouTube video to 100,000 people. It's like $1,000 or $2,000. So I'm like, oh, $1,000 can get you pretty far in like filmmaking, you know?
I don't know what's going on with YouTube's policies, but they're changing, man. They're
Are they?
constantly changing. Like, you got to have so much hours of content to even see $1.
Start monetizing. I know you gotta have
Yes.
1,000 subscribers and something like 10,000 hours or 1,000 hours of view time. And I'm like, honestly, my view time's doing well, but my subscribers aren't. Because I'm like, I don't promote the show. I mean, I do like, obviously I'll post a photo of you on my Instagram story, but I'm like, that's just friends.
Right.
Like, and I'll cut clips from this for Instagram just to get people mad. People will be like, appropriation. You know it.
Yeah,
You know it's coming.
dude. I was actually mad
Yeah?
seeing some of your videos because it's like the biggest tease in the world.
Yeah, it's
and I'm
tease.
like, but it's so good though. It like
Ooh,
pulls you in.
Just 30 seconds.
The
that's all.
colors, the
Yeah.
everything. So you
But then
got it
I
going
don't-
on.
Yeah, I don't even mention the name of the show. I'm trying to see if YouTube will just inherently boost me through the algorithm and give me some views without like me drawing people there. But I'm like, who knows how to work? I'm in no rush, you know? We're fucking chilling, man.
We're not rushing. We
You
just
and
got
I.
these gears on cruise control, baby.
So you still got a micro budget film, 2.5K, mostly for editing, or who you paying? CGI people?
Do you know what? The money is going to my VFX guy. We've been doing VFX for 8 months, and we are almost ready to polish the deal.
We could take another
Incredible.
shot. I was wondering.
Yes, yeah, folks. We were
Pedro
just
Azul tequila.
we were just slamming it. That's all.
We're
There was a
alcoholics. What can we
Moment of
say?
silence, you know.
Moment of silence.
Moment of silence. That just means we're drinking. So yeah, man. It's going really well. I'm actually really proud of my film, and I was going crazy for a second because I was watching it for so long, and so I needed an extra set of eyes to
That'll
watch
make you
it.
go crazy, man.
And so they're like, dude, this is really good. You got this, but here are the points here. And so, 2.5, almost 3 years now in post, we're getting somewhere. Like we're
Yeah.
finally in that Goldilocks golden zone
Yeah.
to get this motherfucker finished
And you
so I can
started at
move on.
Hour and a half, and it's down to like 40 minutes. What are you at right now?
It's at 27 minutes,
20s,
dude.
you cut that
yes,
sucker
I
down.
cut it down.
You murdered your darlings.
Yes, and it's fabulous.
Nice.
I mean, it couldn't have been executed any better. But that comes with like grind and where was I getting at with this? It comes with grind, blood, sweat,
You start
tears,
crying.
hustle.
I wanted it to be an hour.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
It was bad
when it
to
was
the
long.
bone. Yeah, because it was 45 minutes. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bore you motherfuckers.
It's hard
with
to watch.
45 minutes.
It's hard to get someone to watch a 45-minute video. I'm just trying to get people to watch an hour-long podcast. I'm like 30 seconds people will watch. So 20 minutes a lot easier. YouTube likes like 19, 22-minute videos. Like is what I'm noticing. They
Everybody's
promote 'em.
attention span is too quick these days. So everybody wants like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes there.
Yeah. Hey, I make
And
TikToks for a living. Let's not dish on attention
It
spans.
sounds like you're doing really good with that.
For people listening, because it didn't happen 2 days ago, 3 days ago when I did my most recent show with Rick Dancer, which I put out a little bit out of order.
Rick Dancer's a pimp daddy.
He's a pimp.
That guy's an old, like, foxy
unbelievable
man.
foxy. Yeah.
He's got it going on.
So he came on, and since then, TikTok for Arkamoto with Kenzie on a FUV with a green suit on got 500,000 views, over 400,000. I'm like fucking amped.
You know what it is, dude? Your number one friend when it comes to that kind of stuff is just consistency.
That's what I'm noticing.
And
wants,
so
like 3 videos a day.
You're
It's becoming a
consistent,
lot.
man. And so your numbers sound like they're growing constantly.
Consistency is a bitch.
Dude, on the Reels, on the Instagram Reels, all I did was have a conversation with my cat.
Yeah.
And she's sassy as hell.
Oh, yeah.
So she was talking back, and I got 1,000 views from it. I didn't even try. I didn't even try. I didn't put any effort into it.
Instagram Reels is pretty kind to people, I've noticed. I mean, like, similar. Like, I post, like, just nonsense. It gets, like, 500 to 1,000. I'm like, oh, that's way better than just posting to my followers. What the fuck? I'm going to light up a Napoleon CBG joint, if you'd like one. It's right there with your...
Oh, man. Here we go.
It'll make all your stuff kind of smell a little bit like you smoked a
I'm
joint.
still working on my tequila.
No
Tequila,
mixing.
son.
Yeah, I might pour a little in that.
I don't
I'm gonna
mind
see
mixing.
see how it lands in my belly. But yeah, I mean, so last time you came on the show, your episode 101 Dalmatians. The name made no sense. You fought me on it, but I went with it anyway. No, I'm kidding. So what have you been up to? Last year of your life, you just got COVID 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, man.
Rough.
It was crazy.
Was it?
Yeah. Well, you got to love kids because kids are really good at spreading germs. And so I got exposed to that, and I was just like, damn. I was like, what the hell now? Yeah, I got the Delta V.
How do you know which one you got?
Well, because I guess according to the doctor, he said that to...
Doctors don't know anything.
Yeah, they don't. They
Doctors
probably
like
know like
mentally ill
5
children.
things.
Yeah, seriously.
Right, yeah. That's what makes them more effective if they're in
They
that
get
category.
indoctrinated all their lives, and then they fucking tell
Right.
you what's wrong with you, and you look at them, they smoke cigarettes. They're obese. Fuck them. No, but...
I don't know what doctors you've been talking to.
so-
I haven't been talking to any obese doctors that think they know everything.
More or less. So like without doing like actually analyzing it, they're just like, it's probably Delta variant, which is a decent guess, honestly. Probably was Delta. But like...
Well, we are near Delta Ponds.
We're surprisingly close.
I think it might have formed in there, man. Like some frogs were like
Those kids were
mating and
dancing
having
in there.
Yeah, they were like fucking and sucking. And then
Oof.
somehow it spread
Frogs.
to like other bigger animals. Then
Yeah.
dogs were giving it to people, and
Don't like how this spreads.
yeah.
So anyways, you probably didn't give it to anyone, did you? No, I'm kidding.
I didn't plan on it. I don't think I did.
No,
but
I'm
I
just-
did quarantine.
Just saying you spread it by fucking. So you got it, you're sicker than a dog, and then you go straight out and get the vaccine, even though it's like, you should have like innate immunity at that point. Like, it seems
Well,
like,
working at the entertainment venue, they were like, "Oh, have you been vaccinated?" I was like, "Not really, because it's been a year and a half, and I'm cool. I'm cool
Yeah.
as a cucumber. I don't need no
One day
fucking
later, you get
vaccine. You kidding me?"
Yeah.
So then I had plans to get vaccinated just to make the boss happy and make the venue happy.
That's what I did.
City of Eugene don't play, dude.
they do not play.
They
They
don't
want
play
you to
at
get it.
all. Yeah. So I was
had to
like,
get it.
whatever. Let's just make everybody happy.
Yep.
Let's give everybody a peace of mind. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I took it. And for 48 hours, man, I felt weird. Like my
Yeah.
body was like, "What did you do to
Were
me?"
you shaking?
Why? A little.
I shook a ton, bro.
Dude, I mean, I was like, it was like hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah.
I mean, a woman
No
with menopause would know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
for sure.
So, I mean, it was nuts.
Yeah.
And I was just like, whatever. So I
You
finally
got it
shook
after
it off.
COVID or right before you got COVID?
During.
So while you had COVID, you got a vaccine?
So I was
Does that even make
exposed.
sense?
No, it doesn't.
You went out in public with COVID?
Well, no. What happened
get a
was my cousin came over to visit, and
yeah.
she had COVID, and so she gave it to her kid, and they were staying for like 4 or 5 days in my house.
Yeah.
So I didn't get exposed with them until it was like Wednesday, Thursday time, and then after that, I had an appointment for Friday to get vaxxed, and then I found out the same day that they were exposed. And so I'm like, fuck. So somehow I magically convinced the lady who was giving me the vaccine that I'm like, oh, I'm okay. It's only been, 2 days, 3 days. So, dude, there's no telling. I could have had double COVID.
Yeah, you literally
I
got a
coulda-
double
because,
whammy on
yeah,
your
I
immune
injected
system.
something in me.
You're a maniac.
And then I think Sunday, no. It was like, I got tested that following Sunday because I was paranoid. So technically I tested too soon. Because if you're talking like I got exposed Thursday, Wednesday,
it takes,
Thursday
like, a week
time.
or something.
Yeah,
6
so like
days.
I was negative, but I tested again Thursday, and that's the day I felt it.
Bummer.
Yeah, so it's a lot like 13 rounds of boxing.
Yeah.
It's
Would
just
you get
like
J&J? You got Moderna? You got what'd you get?
J&J.
Johnson & Johnson. That's what I got. I got one shot and done. Cause
I got the Pfizer, yo.
Nice. They said that's the
Pfizer.
safest. They said J&J is the most dangerous, especially for young people. But I'm like, dude, I want to get done with it in one shot. And
So you got one shot then?
you got one shot and I'm done. So you're halfway through.
I'm done.
You got
I'm
your
done,
second
baby.
one already. Oh, it's been like 3 weeks since you got COVID? Nice.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good.
So
to
it's
know.
once a month, once every 4 weeks. Well, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get another shot once every 6 months for the rest of our lives until Pfizer gets enough money to become the government. That's safe.
Dude, Pfizer knows something we don't.
They don't
Apparently.
fuck around.
No, I don't even know what the percent rate is, but whatever.
Yeah. All right. COVID talk officially over. We select out about like 3 minutes of each show to talk about the boring fucking thing happening.
Well,
to
here's
all
the
of us.
kicker.
Yeah.
So whenever you recover from, the DV, good thing I didn't say VD. I said DV.
That damn fucker.
Because that's what I had. You celebrate. So
Delta variant,
yeah, I mean, come on, think about it. 3 weeks of being quarantined and recovering, and it's just like 13 rounds of boxing. It's going to kick your ass, going to put you on your knees.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, when you get better, it's going to be like, ooh, let's attack something else. So they attacked my stomach. Then after my stomach, it was my lungs. So I'm like, I thought I got over this shit 2 weeks ago. I guess not. Damn.
So you're still not feeling good?
I celebrated. I feel a lot better now, for sure.
Nice.
I can breathe a lot better.
Fuck a lot better.
I
Sleep a lot
celebrated.
better.
I celebrated, so I went to Comic-Con.
What?
Yes, I went to Rose City
was that?
Comic-Con. Not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before.
Nice.
On the 12th. September 12th, folks.
I like it. I'm going to be drunk after
September
this show.
12th.
It's funny. I tend to
Sir,
end
you
shows
better
drunk.
put the brakes on.
Might
Whew.
have to.
Look at you.
It's
I'm
funny,
just,
I
I'm
saw you-
seeing a whole nother side of you.
You really are. You've probably never seen me drink, have you? Nah, yeah, motherfucker.
I did have a beer with you once.
You had a beer? Oh, I had a cider then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was when I gave you three the book. So you're reading the book a little bit, huh?
I love the book. I just haven't
What book
finished
is
it, though.
For people listening?
The greatest salesman in the world,
Holla,
son.
holla. All right, yeah. So how far
Shout
did you
out
get?
to OG Mandino.
Og. Yeah, Mandingo. How far in are you?
I think I'm on the third chapter.
Wait, third scroll or third chapter?
Laugh all you want, sir.
Yeah,
Laugh all you
ma'am.
want.
Wait, third scroll or third chapter? You're like halfway through. You're like or kind of earlier on.
Kind of earlier on.
Nice. So it's still like a story.
I got a very fast attention span.
You read one sentence, then you switch.
I'm like,
Right.
next book.
Next porn.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So do you have plans for like finishing your movie? Like, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna like spend money to advertisement or no budget for that? Or like, what are you doing, man?
I'm thinking about dropping about maybe $1,000 just to see
Where
how
are you gonna
far
spend
it takes me.
Google AdWords,
No.
YouTube?
I'm thinking about investing that in marketing. No way, dude. I am not. That's like another way of selling out.
What does investing in marketing sound like? Hiring a TikToker? I'm kidding.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's a way to get the word out for
Yeah.
sure.
That it is.
I am. So the plan is that I'm still in post. I'm hoping to get this done in like the next couple months.
Cool.
That's the goal, to finish it up for this year finally, so I can just move on and do more awesome stuff.
Dude, you can make TikToks with your own movie so it's not
I
like someone has
can.
to go film something. You literally just cut 30-second clips of your movie.
Butter.
Vertical. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it right now, please.
I like vertical.
I like
That's pretty
vertical.
cool.
I film everything vertical because I'm like starting again. How I got into like videography of or like getting a job with vertical like TikTok is just filming for my own life for like later resimulation in case they ever like be able to take videos and they can like resimulate what you look like at that age, what your environment was like, what emotions you felt. Like you look at an old picture and you're like, oh, I remember that, and then you see an old like better photo and you're like, I really remember that, and you see an old video and you're like, fuck. So it's like you want to take as much high quality videos as you can. I'm like, fucking Upright is the way, man.
Upright.
Upright. So now I'm making
Where the hell have I
TikToks.
been?
So this is the trajectory of how I got a job is just starting to do it for my own pleasure and like thorough enjoyment of like then you see like 1 year ago memories and you don't have to turn your phone like some fucking loser, you know? Keep auto lock on, baby. Because like you wake up in the morning, you like roll over and you like put on Reddit or something, you like turn phone lock on, you just leave it on the rest of the day.
Just like that.
Yeah, I'm not a phone turner.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I have my moments, but I'm only doing it to like organize things and just like watch videos here and there.
Yeah. Do you get to watch videos on the job? Like, do they care?
Well, there's really,
When there's no
there's
one to-
really not a whole lot of
no
time for that
skulls to bash.
sometimes. Yeah, yeah. I'm
What
just
do you
talking
do?
to people, man. I just
Yeah.
network all day.
Yeah.
I network with like events coordinators, food and beverage managers, the representative
Cowboys?
of house managers,
What's the-
a few cowboys,
Nice.
maybe an Indian here and there.
Are you?
Um,
Wait. Whoa.
what's
whoa,
that dude's
whoa, holy
name?
fuck! What are you wearing right now, man?
Yeah, yeah. You like that? I just came back from powwow.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. There was a Burning Man.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You went to
Epic.
Burning Man this year?
That's the
No,
thumbs
you're
up
fucking with
for
me.
Sure.
Well, so anyways, it reminds me of the story of a time I went to, it was South Louisiana. It was like a private Cajun party.
Yeah.
And you had like all the members of like the chain of commerce. Like you had like these, oh my gosh, top lawyers, doctors, city council members, blah, blah, blah.
Security
So
guards.
you imagine a party out in a country, like out in like 50 acres of land.
Score.
One side was like a country band. The other side was like a dance techno band. And so when I saw these lights, I saw these big old like tug
That's
bar.
allowed to open. I'm gonna leave
What
it
are
open.
they called? They're called like tugs. No.
I don't know, man.
It's
Probably
like a
not
gi- it's
Tug.
it's like
That'd be
a
the worst
giant
marketing ever.
Just imagine like a giant like 300-gallon drum. It was clear, and they put water in there, and they had like lights that went to the beat of the house music. And so this dude was like jamming on top. Then they had like this wooden burning 50-foot like ornament that they burned on fire. So it was one of those wild parties.
Yeah.
I think it was funded by a cult, personally.
Cool. That was fun. It was
Yeah.
like about like the actual like your Native Americanness, or is like just
Well,
more like what was it?
It was just like it was a certain group of
Why
people
wasn't I
that
invited?
knew about this.
Wait, what
yeah.
the fuck?
Well, I mean, it's out in South Louisiana. It's out in the bayou.
You flew to it.
So it's the first week of March.
It's just a bunch of Cherokee people all
Just a bunch
gathering
of
together.
rednecks and Cajuns and
Cool.
white people.
Isn't that Cajun?
All
Wait, what is
ethnicities,
Cajun?
from what I understand. Huh?
Spicy.
Okay.
Cajun?
Yeah, Cajun's just spicy.
You don't have you ever met a Cajun
No.
before? They talk real flat like this. They're from the bayou.
It's better than upstate.
They don't really value education all too well, but they are funny as hell. You hear me? So you want to make sure that your
What a
families are
subtle touch.
safe when it comes to the next hurricane. I'm gonna see you on the third floor. We're gonna get your families.
Imagine
We're gonna make
worrying
sure
about- imagine
everybody's
thinking,
safe.
Oh, we got to get ready for next hurricane season. Why would you buy a house where there's hurricanes that happen? Why would you ever like look at property and they're like, yeah, you have to evacuate once a year, pretty much on the dot, because a bunch of water comes and floods everything.
Is the whole
It's gotta
thing.
be
It's
so
like the
cheap.
one place you can affordably.
It
like,
used to be cheap. Some of it's like multi-million-dollar land now.
If you bought a
That's
mansion
so-
there, you are brain dead. They'd be like, it's just like every year you get water. just new hardwood floors.
I've met some Cajuns that are dumber than a box of
Where are they
rocks.
from? So what are Cajuns?
But
Like Filipino people? Like
They are. They
Honduran?
run businesses like shrimp business, fishing
Like Bubba
business.
Gump?
So a Cajun, from what I understand, is somebody who's like French. You
Norwegian.
have your Creoles too, which is French and black,
Okay.
and then your Cajuns are like mixed in with French and I think something else.
We should just knock
I'll have
out
to get
all the
back to you
races.
on
My
that.
goal is to make it the most offensive show ever. What are
Well,
all the stereotypes we know?
That is
of?
kind of the goal, isn't it? I mean,
It's
that's
kind of the
when I do my Q&As on my shows and interviews. Dude, it's balls to the wall. Let's just offend.
So
as much
when's the show
people as
come
we
out? I
can.
gotta have you on right after your movie comes out. You know that. Right?
Yes. Probably give me about 3 months, 2 to 3 months.
Oh, dude. I mean, this is an every other day.
I
show.
don't want to rush though, man. You can't rush art. I mean, you really
Bro,
can't.
It's been like 3 years, hasn't it?
close to it, yeah.
You
But
gotta-
dude, I'm telling
you,
you,
gotta
bro.
rush it at some
I'm
point,
telling
man.
you, honestly, this movie, I kind of designed it for a reason, but it kind of teases the audience and it makes them want more.
Yeah.
And if I could somehow pull an audience that sees this movie, maybe I can get some. I don't know. Maybe I can get like a financial
Get
backer
laid
for
for
the
the first
next.
time in your life.
Yeah, no
Financial
kidding,
backing,
right?
I mean.
Financial backing.
What's the
yeah.
difference? So what would you do with financial backing? Make another movie?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I'm thinking like maybe a budget less than 5,000.
Oh, you
And
only
that's
need
the goal.
Wait, you want
That's the
someone to invest
goal.
$5,000 in you?
Let's
Yeah.
get a Kickstarter
Yeah, that could be easy, bro.
right now.
What would the movie? Do you have a screenplay? There's a really
No,
cool one
not
called
yet.
Two Brothers.
Oh
Have you
my
read it?
God.
Excellent book. I loved it.
I literally lit mine on fire. I was like, fuck this. I hate it.
You're gonna let your wife talk to you that
This is
way?
how supportive of a person I live with.
Just like you hate her dog, though, too.
That bitch. Bring that.
Yikes.
Speaking of kid, where is your four-legged kid at?
Not a good look. She is actually with a really lovely couple who I knew through my vet friend.
You sold her?
No.
You're such a dick husband.
You sold her.
I didn't sell her. I gave her.
She wouldn't have gone for
I'm
much.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But she gets to like run on a golf course and like have all the time in the world and all the love. Like
You probably don't want
they-
to see her anytime soon. She'll
Dude.
be like, you motherfuckers, I
They
hate
send
you.
me pictures constantly. No, they're amazing, and I can go see her anytime I
Rob.
want.
Yeah.
So,
I'm 25 grand in debt because I had to pay those fuckers 10 grand. I bribed them. I blackmailed them 10 grand to take the dog. I'm kidding. It's like that's like the behind the scenes working. Is like she's like, oh yeah, my parents really want your dog. Me, I'm just like writing a check. No.
She's doing really well.
She's doing really well. I came to like her 1 month before she left. Turns out, probably 2 months, honestly.
Yeah, you were really nice to her at the end.
I was honestly.
You were never like mean to her per se.
No.
You just didn't have anything to do with her. But you
Just-
learned respect
Yeah.
for the whole thing.
But
This is enough. We don't need to get
but
into
now, if anything, Kinsey and I are becoming almost anti-dog.
that. Yeah, I fucking
Because so
hate
many owners
dogs.
are just literally
Anti-dog?
Yeah, people are horrible
It's
with
not
their
anti-dog. It's just anti-people and the way they treat
anti-dog
their dogs.
owners.
Like we
They're
saw,
like, it's like my baby.
we saw this guy
fuck?
today, and literally he like was getting mad at his dog that had just thrown up.
Yeah, his dog
all
throws
of
up
its
right at a
food.
crosswalk. He's like, what the hell? I'm like, bro, you fed the dog wrong.
What's
This is
wrong with you,
your
Harvey?
fault."
I told you not to drink that tequila last night with
Yeah.
that food.
So it's just shit like that that
Yeah.
pisses me off like to a very deep place.
Yeah.
Pretty much dog owners are like,
There's a
I'm
lot
like
of
an angel. And
assholes
I'm
here.
like, no, you're like, you pretty much are like a prison warden, homie.
Mm.
Not, they're definitely good dog owners. Like there's quite a few who I really like and respect. But walking down the street, the average dog owner is the person who I'm talking about.
Horrendous.
Not you, listener right now. You're a great dog owner. Seriously, you're like the best. Dogs love being in cages all day where it works. No, I'm kidding. Ooh, shots fired.
Man, that shot got my blood going. If you know what I'm
holla.
saying.
You almost look
Whoo!
like a football player with the black underneath the eyes. Does it block the sun from reflecting onto your eyes?
Yeah,
Nice. So it's worth it.
the Seminoles. That was a tough day for him.
You ever eaten a live heart of an animal or anything fun like that? Like,
No,
what do you,
but
what do you get to do with the
I totally
powerhouse?
would, man.
So like, you have a card
Because
and
it's
everything.
a way of freeing the soul of the animal when you take a bite at their heart.
That's
definitely on my bucket
literally,
list.
Kenzie and I were watching How to Train Your Dragon Part 2 yesterday. The chieftain died. They put him on a ship. They,
Is
like,
that a
burned
fun
him.
movie?
Oh.
Yeah, they're great movies.
I haven't even seen the first one yet.
Those and Kung Fu Panda, you gotta watch. Must watch.
The first one I cried most of.
Must watch.
You cried.
It's beautiful.
DreamWorks is wonderful. So the chieftain went out there and Kenzie's like, that's how I want to be buried. And I'm like, I want to be fed to animals, which is a pretty, like, it's been like 2 years of
You
me
want to be
saying
fed
this.
to animals? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
because that's like, it seems like that's like the most reoccurring theme in life is like she wants to be burned. I want to be fed to animals. Because it's like, cool, you get right into like a higher tier primate as quick as you can. rather
Forget
than, like,
both of you, man. I'm getting frozen.
you can okay, I'd take that too, but like you're burned, you go into the atmosphere, you land as dust, and then you go into a tree, and then you get eaten by a herbivore, then a carnivore. Like that's the goal. Whereas like if you're buried, you're right into a tree, and then a herbivore, then a carnivore. It's like fuck, just feed me to a carnivore, motherfucker. And then my poop goes into compost, which immediately gets brought into a plant, and then a carnivore. Because if the goal is like reincarnation as quick
For
as possible,
sure.
and like freeing the soul, like bro, that's my fucking goal.
Typical tiger, living life way too fast.
Yeah,
Well, his name is Tiger, so
I
I mean
am-
he's
It's a little
meant
cathartic,
he's
for
meant
sure.
It
to
is.
yeah
Feed me to a tiger.
feed others.
I
I'm
would
gonna
love
game the system. Not even joking. Anyone who is there in
This is
control of me when
fancy.
I die, feed me to a tiger. Tiger, is completely sober. I haven't drank at all. Haven't smoked at all. I haven't dressed up at all. Completely of sound mind. For people who are audio only listeners, they're like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Go watch the YouTube. Fucker.
Go watch the YouTube.
Yeah.
You dumb. No. You have a full chieftain outfit on. I am a Make 2 samurai. I have a robe on and a headband. And pretty close to me here, I got a
Hang on, where's the sound effect?
samurai sword. Drunk people shouldn't have swords. Instead of mothers against drunk drivers, it's drunk people shouldn't have samurai swords. That should be the real rule. Much less 2. My God.
Yikes.
Hey, let me tap
got my
that out for
hatchet.
you there, man.
Oh my god.
got my-
Oh, good stuff. Ching. Hopefully,
Never a
that's-
dull moment, my friend.
never a dull moment.
So,
Just dull people.
so I celebrated. I celebrated the Delta variant.
Yeah,
I said
why
I'm going
wouldn't
to
you?
Comic-Con. So I got a chance to meet, of all people, John Hader, Napoleon Dynamite, a.k.a.
No way. The actor of Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, he's like a one-hit wonder version of a movie star, isn't
Well, he did a lot of silly movies.
he? Nah.
What's that? Blaze of Glory.
Oh, he
there
did.
you
Okay,
go.
all right. Yeah,
Jinx.
Phil Werrell and everything.
I mean, the guy's wearing a peacock.
I love that movie.
What are those things called that they
Also,
wear like when you ice skate?
leotards.
Leotards. Thank you.
I'm sure there's a more technical name. But
Dude had a peacock leotard. How fucking
it was
legendary
so
is that?
beautiful. Great movie.
You got to be brave to wear something like that. I mean, there's no shame in my game. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do that shit. Anyways, what was it like meeting him? Were you like, hey, come after my next
It was
movie?
actually pretty laid back.
I have a $5,000 budget. You can have 4 of it.
You're too kind. You must believe in my product.
No, that's
then.
what you tell the guy.
You tell him.
No,
Tell him
like
that?
when you met him, you're like, hey, do you want to be in my next movie? I have a $5,000 budget. You can have 4,000 of it.
That's perfect, dude.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. That's
He's
the
really
perfect little
desperate.
pitch.
You know what I have? Unlimited CBD joints. So if you run through that, you
I
can have
see
another.
that.
But I'm gonna light up another right now.
I think I'll be just fine.
Shout out Metolius Hemp CBD. Order this shit, motherfucker.
Very
It's really
cool.
nice when you're drunk and you're sitting here doing in the middle of a podcast. You can't run out of the room and go throw up, but you drink the shot of tequila a little wrong. You say, I kind of feel like I might throw up, and then you like choke it down with some mixed drinks, and then not
Yeah.
mixed drinks. You don't choke it down with more alcohol, but you say, you know what?
You can.
A CBD joint may help this feeling. I throw up 5 minutes later. No, but
Hooked on a
Metolius
feeling.
CBD, you're the best. Metolius Hemp, same thing. You'll find them.
Hmm.
Google AdWords is good enough that either one of those keywords will come up. So with that in mind, you're just chilling, just like how much
The
time
m-
do you spend editing your movie on a weekly basis? Because I find it's hard to have motivation to do stuff that you have to do. And like,
The last couple months, probably about 10 hours a week.
wow, that's a part-time job.
Yeah,
that's a
it's-
quarter-time
It
job.
basically is it's a part-time. As of now, yeah, because I work full
And do you do,
time.
like, color grading, editing.
No, that's the last step. Anybody can color grade, but I'm trying to do it in a sequence that makes sense, that's effective. I went through
Surprised
so
you
many
wouldn't color grade
versions.
First. Okay.
Say it again.
Surprised you wouldn't color grade first. Seems like you want to get all the footage to
You
match.
want to do that last.
Really?
Yeah, because if you do like recuts of certain things, you want to make sure you lock in your picture first before you do color grades.
Cut. So you film in like S-Log, or what'd you film in? Like
S-Log. What?
Like, you know, it's
Dude,
like
you're
really
speaking a language
it's
I
like
don't even
grayscale.
understand.
It's like grayscale as fuck.
I can just tell you I shot in 24 frames a second.
Oh, boo.
we
I'm 60 frames per
used-
second guy.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It is.
Well, no. Well,
doesn't work for films,
You're going
but
for a
I'm going for
certain. yeah,
TikToks,
you're
baby.
going for high quality. Yeah, I can
High quality,
understand.
30 seconds
yeah,
of your attention
4K.
span. I
You're
gotta
going
fit
for all that
24
shit.
frames of 40 minutes into 1 minute, so I gotta use 120 frames at this point. God, iPhones don't even.
If you
show
want
60
slow mo,
frames.
yeah, that's perfect, dude. That's the perfect little format.
Well, it's the thing. So we filmed the Fuvs driving in slow mo, and it just looks like you're driving slow. It does not. It does not look like, wow, that's so badass. It's like someone like driving 10 miles an hour instead of 30. That's how it turns out, if I'm being honest. I'm like, all right. Let's
looks
be done
good.
with that.
It looks good.
I'm thinking the grappling hook, swinging it. So she's going to be driving the Roadster, which is a Fuv without a hood on it. I'm going to be swinging the grappling hook, and someone's going to be filming in slow mo, and I'm going to throw it. I'm not sure like what I'm grabbing. Am I going to pull us or what we're going to do? But
You just generated an idea for me. What you should do is, it kind of reminds me of the scene from Tim Burton's Batman. But you can get the grappling hook and ride really fast, and
Yeah.
then swing it, hit a tree, and then make your sharp turn and just hang on.
we
to that.
should absolutely do that. Or hook it onto another Fuv and have them pull us.
Yeah, and then just film the grappling
So
hook,
many
go
ideas.
around the tree, and then go around the cord, and then you can tell Kinsey or yourself, just like, hold on, whatever, because you got to take
then
this
edit.
fast turn.
And edits will
Yeah.
cut it. Oh,
Chase.
we're
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely
who's
done.
gonna chase you though? You should probably
You
have Mario
in a full Indian outfit.
Mario in a cart.
You're just running.
I
at
should
us-
be in my horse.
You're running at us like this.
I should ride in a
Like,
horse.
so fast. We're instead of slow mo, we'll double speed you. Or you could be the samurai. Or you could be in the Fuv. Again, I mean next week or whenever, you're
Next
gonna be,
week, whatever.
I'm gonna film you driving a Fuv, motherfucker. It'll be exciting. I'm gonna take this off. Give me a headache. I'm no longer a samurai. I'm just a
Just gotta loosen
fucking
it up,
random
dude.
guy in a bathrobe now.
So a drug dealer.
You just gotta
I'm a
loosen
drug
up.
dealer. Hey, you coming over
A
to my
drug
house?
dealer or gigolo, you know, gigolo.
Hilarious. I'm from Boogie Nights.
Oh.
Someone's just throwing. Oh, please have it in here. Have you seen Boogie Nights?
Of course, yeah. It's been a long minute though.
So you remember there's a scene where there's like, right at the end, they're trying to steal the money from the guy. They bring like fake stuff, and there's like some like really Asian guy throwing firecrackers. Like, kidding. He's just
Whoa, where'd that come from?
Oh my gosh.
There was a scene though that kind of got me where like he's telling everybody at the party, he's like, "So what? I'm tired of the way you guys are treating me. You know, blah blah blah. I don't deserve this. I have a big dick and blah blah blah." And it's just like, wow, that was really cool how he said that. He's like, he doesn't need anybody. He's like, I'm just gonna stick to
Oh my
myself
God.
and my penis. And it's just like, wow, that's pretty
loud in the
gripping.
mic. Sorry, folks.
Why did you do that? How dare you?
Because I figured people
dare
couldn't
you.
hear it on the wall. I'm like, I'll do it close and it's a loud one. There's loud and quiet poppers. You'll learn.
ADD.
So, anyways, continue with more scenes of that movie. I'm intrigued.
I'm good. I'm already done.
I've got a big dick.
More about the powwowing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
break it down step by step. Tell me what goes on. Let me in to the know.
Of powwowing?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking to the wrong individual on that one.
I went to
fraud.
one. I got the card.
I
I'm
am
out.
such a fraud, dude.
How are you?
It took me like, I want to say 5 or 6 years to get that card.
Really?
Yeah, because my last name was changed because I'm a bastard son. Just kidding.
What
no.
would your real name be? Mr. No Dad. I'm kidding.
Well, like, that's fair.
Okay.
It's so true.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, I didn't meet my dad till I was 4, so
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you're not alive till you're 4. Jesus. They should
I really wasn't alive till I was 10, I
They
think.
should extend abortions to about 12. Kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Controversial
That's a
thought
whole
here.
nother story.
How about this? You're not really conscious till you're about 16.
Ooh, right. I'd say me probably about 22 or 25. till I was,
24
like,
right now. I'm not
fully
even-
self-aware.
me. I'm still abortable, just so everyone knows. No, so it took 5 years because you changed your last name from.
Well, it was, I had my mom's last name.
So you're like,
Till I was
what,
like
a quarter,
4.
a quarter, a half.
I would say, I think on the paperwork, I was like a 16th. Yeah, on the paperwork, I was a 16th, but
And that's the cutoff. or 132 is
blood-wise,
the
I'm like
cutoff.
a quarter.
Nice.
Yeah, according to Ancestry.com, I think I'm like, it was like close to, yeah, it was like a quarter. I was like 28%. I was pissed. It's
Yeah.
like 28% Cherokee. That's bullshit. I should be like 45 to 50.
Yeah. I'm 164th because my dad's grandma's grandma is 100%. And then they just kept marrying German people the whole way through.
That makes perfect sense.
So I can't have like the lineage and I don't get the scholarships or the
Don't get the
anything.
street cred.
But I'm like, technically,
Yeah, no
my
way,
dad
dude.
looks really tan all the time, all year round. So there's a benefit. And I have like, again, he's 132nd, I'm 164. So I have half of like slightly being tan all year round all the time.
Yeah, well, you still look like one of my former enemies.
Yeah? I should have had the cowboy outfit on. Whoever talked me out of the cowboy outfit and into the
was
samurai
me.
outfit, I should have been offensive. My goal should have been, hey, how can I offend
Well, that would be
more?
perfect. That would be perfect because next time I'll bring my vest and my dress shirt and my pants, and you can dress up as a cow. But I'll have
You're
a
like-
cowboy hat too. So, man, that's
Okay.
gonna.
So you're a modern day SWAT guy dressed as a cowboy, and I'm a regular cowboy in a
Yeah.
shootout. And I'm
Well, technically, I'm an undercover cowboy, and theoretically, you know, I kind of do my undercover stuff on the weekends, and then on the weekdays, I'm actually in my official police outfit.
Are you ready for the actual shootout of the century?
That is fancy, sir. I like that.
Don't worry, I won't shoot it at you.
This is a big
even though
props
I'm
I was like,
episode.
do I need to watch my
This is
eyes?
purely
I'm
a
like,
props episode.
You probably should be mindful.
People who are just listening, I have a toothpick crossbow. I'm gonna shoot at the
wow.
not Rob's camera. It's too close to his eye.
Nice.
That's fancy,
Pretty
sir.
close.
It's very fancy.
Probably caught all of no shots that, but yeah, like how fucking cool is that? In terms of props, I almost bought a Nerf gun today. I might actually be an 8-year-old at the end of the day. What world are we living in? But I bought smoke bombs
I believe it.
because again, I'm gonna film with them. I brought a grappling hook. I showed it to you before.
I got fireworks too, man. We should have like a firework movie day.
Yeah.
Because they're handy to use, man.
Whoa, what kind of fireworks do you have, man?
Smoke bombs. I think a couple of some sparkles, and because that's how my personality is. It's full of sparkles.
It even comes with the safety things because I think it's sharp.
I like that. Yeah,
It's actually a nice grappling hook, huh?
Yeah, we have one of those on my. Honestly, we should probably get some. What is those
Dude,
pliers
it's like
or
a
something?
magnet. What the
Let's
fuck?
make them sharper. Let's like bend those rods a little bit more.
Like fishing hooks?
Yeah,
What kind of fish are you trying to catch?
probably just red salmon.
The other
salmon.
haul from today. I'm what do they call them on movie sets when they're like the lowest of the low?
I don't even know.
They're like homeless people that you just hire.
Interns?
No,
What
pages.
that right there?
They're pages,
Pages.
right?
Yeah,
Action.
Yeah, we're doing scene 5, shot 2, take 3, and
Produced by, directed by, camera
Right.
5 frames per second, date, external, day, night, sync, moss. Fuck yeah, bro.
that's a good little
Dude,
investment.
fucking $5 and the color. I think that this is for color grading right here.
I love it.
Because Kenzie
Is
probably
that?
doesn't know. Yeah, so like you sync up like this red to this red. Like you can like kind of like. So again,
Yeah.
there's those color panels where they're like the full 24:3. This is like a cheapo mode of it, so you can like make sure that that's like accurate, and then you can add your LUTs to it, which is like, oh, this is like a vaporwave LUTs, which like changes the color pattern. But this is how you get it from like S-Log to like an actual really high quality. So S-Log, it like films in gray. When you're like, what are you talking about earlier? You probably know. It's
Like I shot this on a red.
It's
or-
like really gray. Almost any camera can do it, and it has like a massive exposure. Like it like films really high highs and really low lows, but it doesn't saturate it very much. So you have to like color grade it hardcore, which I don't do at all. Because again, I'm making TikToks, dude. I go out and film, boom, 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 edit in TikTok, post, no color grading. I don't even color grade this podcast.
no
Fuck
way.
that shit.
That's overrated. That's for amateurs.
I've been wanting to add saturation to it. Can I have one hit of that, Jewel? Kenzie
I
and
like saturation a little bit. It's
Yeah,
it's nice to
saturation.
touch it up.
Literally like
a quarter of it
two
in any of those hits.
I burnt all those.
And it's not for you.
Yo, nicotine might be the most addictive thing in the world. If we're
You
being
might
honest
be
here.
right.
You ever
Well,
gotten hooked on it?
I did for a couple years, and I quit cold turkey.
Ooh,
Did you-
smoking ciggies.
Siggy.
Well, you're smoking ciggies.
Parliament Lights, baby.
You cut off the
No.
filter.
Yes.
You are not smoking Parliament.
Yes, I was.
Wait, why is that? What is that in ciggy
It's so
culture,
weak.
Kenzie?
I know.
It's
I got
just
a weak
like-
I got weak lungs.
It's like a grandma cigarette.
Is it like a dainty little woman cigarette?
I think so. If my memory serves, it has like the little white and.
I was living in
light
California at the time, so it was a whole
blue. Did you
nother
have
image.
a holder for it?
I don't think there was an old lady though as like the ambassador
like a
holding
2-foot long
parliaments.
holder for it.
I think that's what my grandma smoked.
Hmm.
R.I.P.
You're a pussy, Rob.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so you quit cold turkey because you were just like smoking them all the time, and you're like,
Well, my kid came up to me and he's like, "Dad, doesn't that make your lungs go on fire?"
how
And
old
I'm
was your
like-
kid at the time? Your kid's
I
22
think he was like,
or
I think
23
he was like
now, right?
4 at the time.
He's 23 right now.
He is no,
Your kid's like,
he's
Daddy.
19.
19, and he's in the army, right? Military?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
He's
like,
in a firefighting squad.
Oh, cool.
He changed his mind.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good
He's
for
doing
him.
the firefighting thing.
I actually do support firefighters.
in Veneta. Dude,
Oh,
everyone loves
cool.
everyone loves firefighters.
Yeah.
Everyone.
It's like
I did the whole
military-
firefighting thing. It was a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I've
You
been
wait, you're a firefighter?
yeah,
So
I
your
was.
kid was literally just following your lane. Is he gonna put out a film?
No, I don't think he's that passionate about film as much as me. But
No?
I no, dude.
What
Whenever I
about
was
a film about firefighters?
that would be cool. It should probably be called Backdraft.
It's already a movie.
Oh my god, did we get through a half bottle of tequila? That is insane,
so.
dude.
Tiger's wrecked right now.
I'm pretty hammered.
I'm
Yeah.
getting there.
Or as Rick
getting
Hubble,
there.
who's on the show like 4 or 5 times, would call it. I'm pretty.
Wasn't he an astronaut?
I'm pretty schmeamered right now. No, I'm not an astronaut, but I'm an archanaut, which is again. So you were
Interesting.
just learning this. So we haven't seen each other in like what, months?
5 years?
We were
No,
long on
a
bro-
year, I think.
We could do Blood Brothers right now.
Oh god.
We get that drunk. We're just like, all right, pull out the knife for the
No.
fucking 5th
That's
episode.
totally
in a row.
a Zach Galifianakis
All right,
thing. It's like
we're
Blood
now.
Brothers. Oh!
And we're done. Kenzie's saying no, and I've started to go against her intuition lately, and it's kind of been a good idea. Okay, I'm so sorry because viewers, like anyone who has an attention span of an hour of watching something on YouTube, will be like, oh, this is a really fun show. Listeners are audio only are gonna be like, what in the goddamn fuck are these two drunk idiots doing? I
Where,
mean, you
where
probably
are they
have
getting at?
You're 33. 32.
36.
36.
37.
37. So you probably
Yeah.
have a tolerance to alcohol compared to me.
A little bit.
Nice.
Well, of course, I'm a pretty big dude, though, too. I'm like 215,
Yeah.
twisted steel and sex appeal.
It's been like a half hour, and we're going like hour 30 with you. So I'm after that, I'm gonna moderately cut you off just to
No, I'm done after
cool,
this.
Cool. Just to like
No, thank you, though.
some sense be like,
You're a
okay,
sweet
I want to
man.
make sure you're safe. I want to take another shot, but the last shot, I was like, am I getting nauseous?
Oh,
No, you're good. You're trying to be
Tiger.
cool?
I have a puke bowl with me here
Just
on
no-
the show.
God.
That would be
What
next
is
level.
wrong with you, sir?
Disgusting.
Would it be
You're good.
disgusting, or would it be really
No,
intelligent?
it'd be cool.
Oh, well, you want me to
because
run
it has
out
been
of here
done
to the bathroom,
before.
Kenzie? Fuck.
It has been done before, so
Okay,
I mean,
wait,
there's a
let's-
first for everything.
Yes.
Every show.
Let's role play. Okay, I run out to the bathroom. You two make small talk for 2 minutes while I'm throwing up.
Oh, we're not making small talk. Trust me.
Getting right to the nitty gritty. Tell me about your past traumas.
So you're a bastard, eh? And then I run back into the room.
It's like Tiger. It's not what it looks like. She was just telling me about her traumas since I told her about my traumas.
Yeah,
so.
you're crying.
We're connecting.
I was so sad about her traumas. Edit that part of the episode out, please. It's kind of a toasty room, huh? But we have to have it.
It does kind of feel slight toastish, just a wee bit.
Do you
but,
wanna-
yeah.
Another joint. You
No,
paused at the good
I'm
part.
good, dude.
What do you
I'm
think
gonna
of them?
finish this off.
You're the first guest to have asked about these because I realized I should probably ask us what they think. What do
Really?
you think about the CBDJ?
I love it, man. I'm on cruise control. My gears are neutral,
Cruise
and
control.
I
it's
feel
subtle,
good.
less chronic pain. It's like I'll
Just
take some of
nice
that.
and loosey goosey, man. Just
Absolutely.
loosey.
This is the first time I send it to the company. I was like, hey, I got a
Oh
guest to
my
talk about
God.
you. And it's literally
really
someone in a full chieftain outfit and me in a robe with my chest showing. And I'm like, this is.
So is
this
that the company right there on your microphone?
This is it. Matolia CBD, motherfucker.
Shout out to
And
Matolia
this,
CBD, folks.
Electric Goddess. They make the batteries
Shout
for Arcimotos for those 3-wheel vehicles I was showing you earlier.
They are
Yeah.
geniuses.
They're absolute.
Yeah.
The guys.
Absolute goddesses.
Can
Funniest
you
stories I've ever
see
heard.
like whenever we peak and stuff,
Wait, what's
our
peak?
voices peak?
No.
When it gets
that'll be
uncomfortable?
dealt with.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I have a.
That's cool.
You know those fab filter limiters? I got one of those. One of the most recent guests on the show, Asher Lips, he gave me the fab filters and a fab filter like EQ and a limiter
There you go.
and Saturn, which is like a saturator. Because he's one of the most generous, kind, honestly loving people in the world. He's traveling around in a van. He might still be here. We saw him the other day walking. We should reach out.
So
to him
he
before
lives in a
leaves.
van?
Yeah.
In a good way. It's like a luxury van. It's nicer than this whole place. Yeah, it's pretty fucking tight.
Oh, that's cool. I've noticed that when I first moved out here, I said it was a culture shock, and
But
I
anyway,
meant-
really quick.
yeah.
So I edit the episodes using those. Thank you, Asher. Now, anyways, when you moved out here,
Shout out to Asher.
Shout out to one episode.
Shout out to
ago.
Asher.
what
There
the
you
fuck?
go. There you go.
Yeah.
No, I just met a lot of people here that do that kind of stuff, man. That they'll work for 3 months or a summer or whatever, then they'll just pack up their stuff and go to the next town, and then do another job for 3 or 4 months, and then they'll just go travel some more. And I'm just like, whoa, that's actually kind of interesting lifestyle there.
It is. It's nutty.
Why not? Why not? Like my neighbor was like, hey, I was homeless, man, for 6 months with
Your
my
neighbor?
wife. Yeah.
And you live on, what's your home
And
address
so,
again? Kidding.
I'm not going to tell you
You're on,
.com.
Trayvon Street or something? Trevor
Yeah,
Street?
Trayvon Martin Street.
Oh my
That was a long story.
I think it actually is. It's Trayvon Street, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trayvon.
Kenzie.
It was named after him.
Look at Kenzie saying,
It was named after
and
him.
she holds her head. She's like, you're going to be so offensive. I'm like, that's literally the name of the street. It's near Winco or you have the easiest grocery store in the world. We have to drive for the most part.
What are you talking about? You live in the wit.
Oh, we got the red apple on lock.
Yeah.
Red apple
Yeah.
on lock.
How good's your attention? What's the best, what's, over the past year, aside from getting COVID, what's, the coolest, wildest, or best thing that's happened to you?
This year,
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
Dude, making a solid film.
As soon as it hits,
Close my eyes.
you close your eyes. Man, these do not pop.
Dude, making a
command.
film has been awesome. I mean,
Anything.
if
Paint.
you can find some that makes you happy on the inside,
Yeah.
in so many good ways,
That's the thing to do.
if you found your passion, dude, nothing really else matters. Not even girls.
Oof.
But men do.
Ouch.
I can't lose my job. Okay.
Yeah.
Rob.
That's
You
what-
can't
you're
lose.
putting Kenzie
Well,
out of a
I
job.
mean, I am a
You're
stripper, so I mean, I
actively-
have to rely on girls to pay me.
As you should.
Yeah, so No offense.
Going back to a passion.
love
At one
all
point in my
ladies.
life, a passion was writing a screenplay. I was in line with you. I was making short films and like wanting to make a movie. You may have been one of the only people in the world who's read my screenplay. Like, you know, I'm like,
Get
I'm
the
not
front
gonna,
outta
this
here.
isn't a fucking
Really?
like, yes, this isn't
Come
like
on.
a 10-part question test. But overall, what do you think of it as a movie? Two brothers.
It's gonna be really cool. It reminds me
Pretty
a
cheap
lot.
to film too.
It
right?
reminds me a lot about Californication.
Nice.
Like everything's like fucked up. You're in a situation when you're like, whoa, did
Who's the
that
good guy,
really
who's the
just
bad guy?
happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, people cheating on other people, and then you find out it's like your best friend's like other friend that you still, you know, acquaint with, and it's just twisted like that in every fucked up way.
Yeah.
And so I think it will sell. And you seem to be a really master writer about, you know, intense conversations, and
Crazy. How did I learn that skill?
I don't know.
Honestly, what
You're
the
probably
fuck?
really good at it.
Funny,
And
I guess
then
I wrote that before I started the podcast. That maybe I've always just been like wanting to have conversations with people. This is my desperate attempt.
so are you like
luring
secretly
people
like a
to-
nerd with no friends or something?
So this
I
is
mean,
the part of
desperate
the,
to
this
talk
is the,
to people?
This is
I
going to
mean,
be
that's
the
what I
one.
heard.
This is going to be the one part of the podcast I ever edit. Let's jump to 5 minutes ago. What was the conversation about? It was about you, your bloodline. So you're 164th, or you're 140. You're
Oh,
28.
so we're gonna talk race again? Are you racist, sir?
It's so easy to go back to it, honestly. It's like my go-to. I've been force-fed it so much by Reddit and Twitter lately. My God. No, but so you said when I came out and saw you in the car, and I'm like, hey, I'm like, Rob, just dress normally for once in your life. You came dressed like this. And you're like, no, I have my card and everything. No, I specifically asked Rob to dress like this. For people listening,
Are you-
I'll take the fall.
How dare you?
You said you've never.
Why are you giving out the secret?
Nobody's ever.
I thought we weren't talking about
We're not
this.
Nobody's ever called you out for cultural appropriation. Which again, I was gonna dress as a cowboy, and someone was like,
Not unless
"You
they want to
shouldn't
get
do
punched in the
that."
fucking mouth.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of people like that. They're like, those damn Republicans and damn this. Like, there's a lot of people here that, I mean, maybe it's just the liberal like community that says crazy shit.
Yeah,
I'm a she, her. I'm a he, his. I'm like,
look like it.
dude, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
It is.
Like, I shouldn't have to say what my
You're
sexuality
fabulous.
is at all.
No, I would.
Like, I'm a mix between a boy and a girl.
It's kind
So
of
what?
weird when people do.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's just a polite thing to like kind of make sure that people like that and that are,
Feel
you know,
comfortable. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah,
But
exactly.
it's
That's the whole
weird
purpose.
when a really obvious person does it. If someone's like kind of androgynous, they're like middle. I'm like, cool. It's helpful when you do. But then because I can say the right thing. But if someone's like fucking ripped, they're like, you know, beard full and everything, and they're like, I'm a he him. I'm like, well, I could have guessed that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. But I get it. They're like. I mean, Kenzie and I say like we're each other's partners because again, we're married by rings, but we're not married by law or God.
By law?
So it's like I get the sense
Is that
of,
real
like,
shit?
when people
Yeah.
say like
Seriously?
saying, yeah. But
That's
saying like,
awesome.
hey, we're partners is like helps like gay people say like, oh, like you don't have to like you say my partner and it could be a guy or a girl. So I'm like it helps them. So I'm like I understand the being an ally aspect of it, but I still push back so far on people who are like just make race and privilege and all these things their entire personality. I'm like, you kind of think about it too much, man. You might think
Honestly,
thinking
yeah.
about race the majority of your life.
There's too much thought about it, honestly. That's just
People
going to
need
make you
think
tired.
less. Yeah.
It's going to make
Classic
you tired.
Cajun, no education. I'm kidding. I didn't say that.
Dude, it's
I
so
was
true.
quoting you.
I'm going to absolutely say it. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's a cultural thing.
Yeah?
Think about it, though, dude.
I don't know who the-
when
like,
you
where they
think
come
of
from.
people that don't have education, guess what else they're doing? They're, like, living life. They're going
Probably
out there. They're doing crazy God knows what kind of shit. Because, dude, when I lived down there, it was like living where, like, my parents lived. It was behind a generation. That place is behind on time.
Which is Louisiana. Where'd you grow up?
Louisiana.
Yeah, nice.
I grew up in South Cali, baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that
So
was in our
you're
last
born
podcast.
to be a filmmaker. Did you?
Hell
wait,
yeah, I was
Wait, how
born.
recently did you listen to our last podcast? How do you remember what we talked about over a year ago?
Sometimes I listen to it because it's funny.
It's pretty good. It's honestly, I mean, I've told Kenzie, I'm like, that's honestly one of my favorite shows.
Well, it's because we didn't put too much thought into it,
No,
I think.
that's why it's been a bummer that it's
Just
been
having
this
fun.
long. It's been like 20 episodes before you came back on. And I'm like,
20 episodes.
this is a crime. I'm at like 135 right now. You were 101, so it's been like 30 episodes.
Dude.
That's crime.
You're killing it, man.
Killing it.
I'm proud of you.
Bro,
You're like, no, I'm not going to do the podcast this year, man. I got other stuff going on. I'm going to fly to Peru, you know,
I'm gonna hit
jump in a pool.
I'm gonna hit 999 episodes, and the 1000th episode, I'll have like a panel of 10 people, and I'll just kill myself in front of all
That's
of
the
them.
way to go. Whoa.
Live
You're
on
like-
air.
Like, I'm done with the podcast, man. I'm just doing this for ratings. Boom.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
Well, I think Eric Andre like really like you've seen the
Who?
Eric Andre show.
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
What?
I like the sound of that.
That should be a crime to not watch the Eric Andre show.
Well-
Eric Andre really famously said he wants to die on air,
Come
like
on,
commit
bro.
suicide on air.
Think about it. There's so many fucking podcasts now.
No, it's not a podcast.
It's an
The Eric Andre
oversaturated.
show is an Adult Swim talk show. Where
Oh, okay.
Can we let's turn it around. Let's just watch Eric Andre off the
I'm sure we could
laptop
spare-
all night.
I'm sure
It'll be
we can
4
spare
a.m.
10
We'll just keep
seconds.
watching his hits. We could pair. But then again, you get like those like copyright strikes and those fucking
Those
people who
bastards.
Dude.
yeah,
Those bastards.
those bastards. Honestly, I swear to God. So I made a couple short films. One of them got like repoed because YouTube just like checked the audio and they're like, this is copyrighted by like whoever and whoever.
Repoed.
Yeah, like so they just blocked it, and then Instagram blocked it. And I'm like, oh, so you can't use fun music for short films? That's not very fun.
Well, you can on YouTube. You can.
Are you putting your movie on Insta? Or is it a short film or a movie?
But I think that's all you could do, though. Like, you can't put it on any other platform, I think.
I think you have to write like an appeal or like.
Yeah, are you gonna write, like,
If you want
Hey.
profit, yeah, if
Oh.
you do.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
the
that makes
problem.
sense. Yeah, I get like
Yeah.
profiting off of artists. Like, get it. I'm
Yeah.
throwing Elton John's greatest hits with.
Oh, I know.
Oh, what's the movie? It's his lyrics. No, I'm kidding.
Well, in the strip
10
club
million
scene,
views, I'll take it.
you know, in my film, there's like a little strip club scene in there. And I wanted
Lil
to use
Jon
that
Schatz is
song.
playing?
I wanted to use that song like, she's my cherry pie. I'm like, yeah, that was sell. And I'm like, wait a
Sweet
minute. No,
surprise.
that's not probably going to cut it because
Yeah.
that artist is going to want money.
Doesn't
So instead,
fit in
you
the
use
budget.
yeah.
Correct.
$5,000 budget. So you used a classic copyright-free song, didn't you?
No, actually, that's still a work in progress. So I have two composers that I'm trying to get with. I have a pro audio guy who does films for Netflix and Amazon, who has 4 nice big clients in Hollywood, or excuse me, Los Angeles. Shout out to Tom Boykin, audio sound guy, the best in the Pacific Northwest.
Really quick, Tiger, you're like way in his camera. You need
The
to
In
scoot.
his
very
camera?
You need
best.
to scoot this way just a touch.
You can see that?
Yeah.
Is this headdress in my camera? It's
You just-
funny.
you-
It
you
can.
leaned in
Hey,
and
dude,
you
it ain't
can
no headdress, okay? It's
The
a
scar on the
peacock.
back of
see
my
a
head?
scar
It's a
on the back of
peacock.
your
Yo,
head.
Alright.
so since I shaved my hair really short, I have a scar on the back of my head. It's right there.
There you go.
Where pretty much when I was like a really little kid, I fell back and I like broke a potted plant with my head, and I got a scar on the back of my head. So anytime I shave it,
It's cute.
it's very, very obvious
Wow.
that I was a really dumbass little kid.
Weren't we all?
Weren't we all? Aren't we still?
I had a dirt clod through in the back of my head, I think in 5th or 4th
a
grade.
dart?
A big old dirt clod?
Oh, dirt clod.
Yeah.
Like
it
a
was
Dorodango?
huge. I don't even know, man. It was like the size of a vase.
A vase. You get a bear claw thrown at you. It's really sweet. God, what time does Voodoo Donuts close? Can you Google it? No, you
Will
can't.
you stop?
I think it's.
How dare
I
you.
think they close at like midnight.
I thought you were going to say like pizza. I'm like, I'm down with that shit. What?
I would almost hit up. Oh, Slice. She's the only one who can drive. If we're being honest about who we're asking about this,
We could
time,
like ride the bike over there. No
I
big
would hit
deal.
Voodoo Donuts.
We could dress,
or
you know,
Slice.
Low
stay-
key though.
Low
they
key,
how
got
we
some-
are.
high key.
They got some pretty good vegan.
And we'll go over it next door and we'll see if Zoo or Mark, we can bum one jewel pod off of either of them.
You're
Jewel
What I
pod.
wouldn't do for some
Jewel
fucking
You're
pod.
nicotine.
such a demon.
Yeah, I
I've
know.
Been so good
You've been
all
so good. You've been
day.
way better than me.
I haven't.
What are you guys doing? A cleanse or something?
We're trying to get off. We
It's
smoked.
just not good for
Okay,
you.
so 4
At the
jewel
end of
pods,
the day.
1 jewel
It
pod,
does
60
something.
cigarettes.
It does something to your arteries. I forgot what it was.
Don't
but,
tell us
like,
this. Don't tell us this.
It's
We're gonna
not
jinx
good.
us.
Well-
We smoked 4 jewel pods yesterday.
Dude, I'll
between the
tell
two of
you
us.
right now. I'll get you to stop. stop. Trust
one
me.
Juul pod is 40 to 60 cigarettes worth of nicotine. So we each smoked like 80 cigarettes yesterday. She smokes way more than me of the
I
Juul.
do.
So she smoked like 100 cigarettes and I smoked like
Smoking like a
60
train, dude.
worth of nicotine. And today I'm just kind of sitting there. I'm like,
How do
I
feel? Do you
want
a
it.
Zen? You want a little nicotine patch?
Do you want some? No.
Is
I
there
have
any way
plenty.
we could have a
we don't-
break?
Oh,
I
you're
have to-
actually
I have to go to the little boys' room.
okay. Go tinkle,
This
you little
alcohol's
baby.
going right through me.
It's funny. We're at right about an hour, but I told you we'd go an hour and a half. I'm happy.
Yeah, let's do it.
That said,
Yeah.
we could go get pizza.
I'm down.
We
I
could
got
hit
some
an hour.
cash.
If you got 5 minutes, we can go get pizza and Voodoo Donuts as well. Which would you prefer? Going pee, coming back and doing another half hour, or pizza and Voodoo Donuts?
I'm chilling. I'm
Yeah,
good.
it's up to you,
Let's
man.
do 30 minutes.
Okay, all right. Go,
I'm
go,
down
go
for
pee.
30 minutes,
Go
dude.
pee. Can you bring the mic with you and just like hold it in the toilet?
Sure, I can. I can actually do a couple
You're
of
like-
flip flops, like.
There's 3 minutes of grunting.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, 3 minutes here.
Before the
3 minutes there. Nah, dude, I'm known to piss like a camel, especially in the theater. Like when you don't want to, like, miss any moment. And
Yeah, well, I do.
finally,
I hate
when that
theater.
moment's over, you're
All right,
like,
get out of here. Get out of here. Go on. Go on, get. Before I beg you to stay.
I'm actually going right now as we speak. Is that okay?
That's
okay.
my chair. So
All
I'm
right,
gonna switch
cool.
spots
That is
and
her
then-
chair. Wait, the gray one's yours. I guess they're both gray right now. That one has again. So he has the stuff on his arms.
This glass is not what it looks like. I promise.
That is not your.
Yeah, you just went and now you're drinking yellow liquid. You dirty, dirty man.
Okay.
All
What
right.
now?
Go
What
to
are
the
you
little
saying?
boy's room. So it's right out here and straight to the left.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here. We can
I'll
we can fill time just talking shit about you,
Okay.
about your appearances.
Are you still gonna like run it?
Yes.
Are
I
you
don't
really?
edit. I don't edit, baby.
No.
Go. Get on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on.
All right, I'll be back.
Guy can't hold his bladder for 30 minutes. Guy's done too much ketamine in his life. Look at him.
I'm locked.
Right.
Oh, you gotta go to the right.
Right.
Yeah, the door locks to the left. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also a torture den.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Go sit in that chair. I'll switch. Go in that chair for a minute. This will be our role play of when you and I do an episode. Hello.
Hello.
What's cracking? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
Just hanging out.
This is gonna be the clip of the show. Is actually or like
Oh.
the thumbnail for this episode is
It's
just
gonna
gonna
be
be you and me.
Delightful.
Rob isn't. Everyone's listening. They're like, what the fuck?
How are you doing?
I'm very drunk.
Yeah.
I don't want to drink more because I'm
You
very close to vomiting.
yeah. You look nauseous.
I
In a
am
in a
nauseous.
cute way. It's okay.
Voodoo donuts would help, or a sliced pizza would help.
Yeah. You just need carbs.
You actually down to go to
Soak
one of
it
those
up.
two? If
Oh,
so,
yeah.
which? Both.
Pizza would probably be better for your situation.
I really don't think that Voodoo Donuts is open till midnight. I think they close at like 10.
I don't
Maybe
know.
Portland's is open later.
I thought they were like a 24
So
hour.
none of those
Oh
jewel
my
pods,
gosh.
none of those jewel pods right there hold any like
You
juice
might be able to
whatsoever.
get a really gross hit out of it, but
Would it be worth it, folks?
you.
Would it be?
Ah!
For people who can't hear, Rob's just yelling out, "Oh my God, this bathroom's cool." The bathrooms we put
you
oil
were right.
completely over the ground. It's kind of like something where you.
It's a little bit of a slip and slide.
It's
You're open till
8:30, so
10.
we have two. Oh man, I guess
10
that
p.m.
really
you,
well.
You really did.
Manifestation.
Um,
Again, we put baby oil over an entire floor, so everyone was like, honestly, we could grab Zoo.
it looks a bit like a doctor's office in there because I put some anatomically correct posters up.
I'm a horrible camera switcher.
Yeah.
Anyways, you put a penis and a vagina poster up
Yeah,
to be
with
accurate.
recommendations of you. Yeah. They're like the thing you would see in a classroom.
Yeah.
Very anatomically correct. It goes like, all the places, all the things.
I'm literally doing your job for you right now.
And it's probably really poor.
Oh, hey, let's ask. Kenzie, you just recorded your first podcast. How was it? And what's the name of your show?
Yeah. There's no name, so eat shit. And
Look at me. I'm in your camera.
I know you.
What now? What are you gonna deal with? No, okay. There's no show. There's no name. But what would someone Google to find it?
You could look up.
Gay porn, hentai porn 95.
Oh, what did I name
All right,
it?
Kenzie. All right, Rob, you're back on.
It's Saving Lives and Questionable Reads. Check it out. Follow me on Instagram at Kenzie the Goat. Bye.
That's the only time she ever gets to talk, folk. All right, he's coming through. Big fat man, get through. No, I'm kidding.
God, you're just a fucking bully. You know that?
All right. That's the only time Kenzie ever gets to talk on the show. Back to the.
Which part are you talking about? That's fat.
Oh, how'd you like the bathroom?
Your arms, honestly.
I was laughing my ass off.
I know.
Do you
What
like
about
that in
it?
there?
The female I mean, the funny part was that, man,
female
I could use some
reductive.
more sex education. I said that today. I kid you not. And then
Really?
I go in there and I see like, the female and male anatomy, and I'm like, yeah, this is perfect,
That seems
man.
like it fits together
That's
like
like
a
a
jigsaw.
jinx, dude. Like the ultimate
Cathartic.
destined. Yeah, that was like destiny, dude. You say something, you manifest it, boom, it's there.
Oh, yeah.
I know, and of all places, you're like,
Yeah.
you probably
In
were
a
like,
Of all places,
I know.
Tiger's bathroom. Of all places. Yeah.
Oh,
That was
classic.
my addition to the house.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
It was pretty good.
Were you guys talking about juicy stuff while I was gone?
Mm.
I just recorded. Oh my god, I forgot I was doing something.
Did
Sorry.
you just keep it on one of us?
Yeah.
Who'd you keep it on?
Rob.
Cool. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was jerking off when it was on, so I didn't want it to be on me.
Yeah, I just recorded a little pod.
So anyway, but she in her room, because she's in the nursing school, has like 6 posters of like oh this
You
and this, your
know,
skeletal, your nervous system,
endocrine,
yeah.
yeah.
And then she took the 2 genitals and we're like, let's put those in the bathroom
That's perfect,
for
man.
guests like you.
That's perfect.
Because you were yelling in there. What were you like? This bathroom's epic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I told
You guys
everyone-
heard me from the microphones?
No,
Oh,
no, the
that's
microphones
awesome.
didn't hear
No,
you,
we
but
had to
we
relay.
reiterated. We're like the telephone game,
Yeah.
right into the microphones.
Telephone talk guy.
I'm excited for carbs, honestly. Kenzie brings up a good point. Would you prefer voodoo donuts or sliced pizza?
Slice pizza.
Okay, we'll go to both.
Oh, I think I knew what the answer.
We'll
you-
go to
you
slice. We'll
wanted.
go to slice. It's like $4 or $5 for like a solid.
We could totally walk there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Isn't
can
it
absolutely
close?
walk.
Fun walk too.
Yeah.
Last
Especially
time we
you're
went,
carrying this motherfucker.
You'll fit right in with the machete guy.
Yeah, there's a guy who just sharpened the machete. You can just walk
Yeah.
there, and he
I'll ask him if
honestly-
he can sharpen my blade.
That'd be so funny. Is that not very
His
sharp?
is really sharp.
It's a little. It's got a little bit of
It spends
sharpness
like
to
an
it.
hour sharpening it every day on some weird corner, like a 3-way
Yeah.
stop, until some cop comes and gets him.
I use a stone.
Here's the sound of it rubbing against my skin, folks. Nice.
You know you like it.
Now they heard it. Oh, are you not supposed to touch the fuzzy part?
Massage it.
Is that rabbit skin?
No, it's fox.
Is that your pubes? That's fox?
Yeah, I strangled a
This
fox.
part's okay.
Because it was eating.
This part down here is
It was trying to eat
way
my chickens,
fuzzier.
so I strangled him.
Have you actually ever killed an animal?
Yeah,
Really?
of course.
What kind of animal?
I killed a deer in Wyoming.
You went hunting?
Yeah,
Wow. How was it?
I'm
Like,
Indian,
hauling
bro.
it out.
I'm Indian. I shot it
was
with
it
a bow
hauling
and
it out?
arrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bother
the
you
fuck's wrong with you?
psychologically?
No. Well,
Did you get
I did
enjoyment?
feel bad because it was a mother with like
Oh.
5, 6
Okay.
of her fawns.
Between half,
But they were still like they were almost adults.
but from half mast to full mast, how hard were you?
Oh my.
How much did you really
Wouldn't you
enjoy
like
it,
to
man?
know?
No. So you out in Wyoming, Utah? Where was it? You said
Wyoming,
Wyoming. Nice, near the Grand
right
Tetons.
outside Arlington.
I don't know where Arlington.
Well, we went hunting out in the mountains. It was, dude. We were like 5
You get a
to
ticket or-
6,000 feet, like elevation.
Did
of
you
the
pull the
mountains.
lottery system, or like since you're Cherokee, are you allowed to hunt in certain lands?
Oh
at
no
certain
way! We
times?
totally just did that white boy style. We just bought tags.
Oh, so you bought tags. Okay.
Yeah,
But
just
like
tags,
actual
yeah.
certain tribes are allowed to
Did
hunt.
that sound racist?
No,
No, it's
certain.
funny.
Yeah, you're very racist. Straight white men are the most persecuted class of all time.
Yeah.
Um,
You look like you were born in like
I'm kidding, folks.
Jerusalem or something. Because
could
you
be.
do look. That's right. We had this conversation. You're Jewish.
is this a comment on nose size?
Now I have to
I
like
get
talk
enough
about.
shit by Kenzie. Now I'm getting shit from you.
I love me. It's like the one.
I
thing
just
can
said
do.
Jewish.
It's the
That's
one
all I
thing she
said.
has- okay, yeah. No, because like
In German.
'Cause,
That's,
like-
that's all I know about
Ooh,
you.
conflicting.
tribes of
Yeah.
tribes of places get to like hunt within their territory any time of year with no tags, right?
Dude, you're a double enemy baby.
I am. I'm not blonde.
You're a double
Just 'cause
enemy
of
baby.
Jewish and German.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a
You're not-
world.
I'm not Jewish.
Yeah.
I'm Polish and German.
Is that what
Believe
it
or
is?
not, I'm
Oh,
actually a Polish-
excuse me.
Yeah, I'm playing both sides, so I always come out on top. Classic Mac from It's Always Sunny. But anyway. Oh.
Dude, that's my show, man.
How was your luxurious camel piss, man?
Oh, it's dude. I don't know what they did to this. I think they did some form of enchanting because
Tequila-ized
it's
it.
so good.
Yeah?
Camel piss, I guess, is increasing in value lately.
Kenzie goes
Such a
to get
scarce
this,
source.
and I'm going to go to get
Well,
one
y'all
hit of
are-
that fucking jewel.
Y'all are married for crying out loud. All you do is like sign language
There's a
and
half a hit in there. I'll take it.
here, there.
This is how desperate we are, folks.
if, you,
Again,
if you can
Kenzie's
understand
not
one
even
another,
her job.
doing
I'm literally doing her job for her. She's fired.
Ooh.
You like that?
That's good. I haven't had the pineapple.
It's warm. I wish it was a little bit cooler. I'm surprised you
Well,
didn't put
that's
the
why I
ice.
brought
in the-
ice, bro.
You didn't put the ice in the back and the drinks in the. I appreciate it. Like, there's no. I'm not saying anything, but I'm like at the same point. I'm like, the ice.
It tastes
and the
way
drinks,
better with ice.
Honestly, it's pretty delicious. I'm not even fucking with you.
Much for bringing that.
Yes,
Hell
it is
yeah, no
unbelievably
problem.
delicious. I'm curious how they'd be as a mixed
Dude,
drink.
this
'cause then
was
it'd be
like $5, bro.
Is
It's
pina
so
coladas-
ridiculous, but it was so worth it. I had to get it.
pina colada made with tequila,
Pineapple.
or is it made with a vodka?
Ooh.
Rum.
Ooh.
It's
Ooh.
made with rum. As soon
Rum,
as I said,
right.
neither
So I was
of those are
gonna say
right,
we
but
could
I-
almost mix it.
Vita
No,
Coco, folks.
this is very delicious. Again,
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
such a great
I've
ad.
drank slightly enough that I'm nauseous. That I'm like
I know, an
any-
Indian carrying a tropical beverage.
tropical.
Let's get tropical, son.
I drink a little bit too much vodka. I'm just nauseous. Like anything that's like slightly out of the ordinary for my
Yeah.
stomach. My stomach's like, hold up on that. But that actually works. Like there's something about the salt and the electrolytes in it that like just works.
I had to get some to
It works
counter
with my
your
system.
booze.
Honestly, that and a slice of pizza, which we're gonna go walk and get to. Are you gonna wear the headdress on the whole walk?
Oh,
I
yeah,
probably
you
should.
have
You
the
probably
makeup
should.
And the whole get.
I probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy.
Anything makes me happy. It's the simple things in life, folks.
You
Yeah,
go
you're so
order.
positive.
Remember.
Where
What
do you
kinda
get that positive energy? This is
Yeah.
Talks with Kenzie now.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Tiger.
All right. I'm out of
All
it.
right,
I got
dude.
too drunk. I'm out of this.
I just realized that I guess the reason why I'm so positive because I've been in dark places in my life to where I almost died. I lived a very diverse life. I mean, I was a big deal back in 2010 when I was part of the biggest oil spill disaster in history. But towards the end of the day, though, nobody gives a fuck who you are or what you did. None of that shit matters towards the end of the day. It's what you can do the next day that matters. So
Heard it here, folks.
I'm listening with Kenzie.
dude,
Kicking it
it
with
was
Kenzie.
I say positive, yeah, I guess because I've been to some dark places in my life to where like if I keep acting this way, it's not going to get me anywhere. It's not going to do me any justice. It's not going to do me any good. So it's just like let's see the good in things because let's just be real. Life is too short to be like fussing about who said what and how it made you feel. People are always going to like say something to you. People are always going to judge you. People are always gonna like
They always
say
have shit to say.
crazy shit. But if you find something you find joy and love and passion in, keep doing that because you're always gonna have a critic. It's like who gives a shit?
So how does that play out in actions?
How-
Like, do you ever get really pissed or like what's your like go-to emotion like when shit just hits the fan? Like, do you just get super angry? Throw
No,
shit?
like I set boundaries for people now.
Cool.
I set boundaries for people because, dude, boundaries are so important. If someone says something mean or says something crazy to me that just kind of like maybe triggers me in a way, then I'll just be like, I'll just take a deep breath, be like, all right,
Have
here
I
we
said
go.
anything mean or that triggers you this whole episode?
Oh, trust me, I'll let you know.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I am
You're a
very
straight
drunk.
shooter.
Yeah.
You're a straight shooter. And that's, again, why. Like, when we met and the one time we ever drank a beer together and now we've drank tequila together, I gave you a book out of very few people. Like,
You
less than
did.
100.
You know what, dude? I love that book, dude. You sent me like a little note inside of it. You're like, here,
Aw.
man, this is one of my books. Like, I just
I
want
wrapped you the
you.
dirtball wrap, too.
Dude, you totally. I really appreciate
You're
that.
one of my
and you
close-
put $1 in there too. It's like, who does that? Is that like a bookmark or something?
That's solid.
It was totally cool though because it went with the book.
It did.
You know, you had $1 in there, and dude, that's like the best like sentimental gift like I've ever received from like any friend. So
I'm not
take that.
In George Espino's words, I'm not vegan or anything, but namaste.
So funny.
He's so funny. But you're one of my closest people, man, in the sense that like we may not see each other all the time. But
I
I'm like,
know.
in the core of me, I'm like, oh, Rob's out there doing good, and I could always like be with him for a while, and I'd be having a good time, and I love and appreciate that in existence. And so, fuck, man, thank you for just being out there kicking ass on the
Thank
daily.
you, bro. Thank you for being a good friend and understanding. I think I met you through Mike Schwab because he was
We
talking
did.
about you.
Oh my God, he is
And so
part
he's
of the
like-
CCTV now.
He is.
And
yeah.
I haven't submitted an episode. Apparently, I can put a half an episode. I'm gonna put Rick Dancers on.
Look at man, you can get access to that studio. I'm trying to
know.
get access.
But look at this.
I know
studio. What are
two
you
people
talking
who
about?
have
Wait,
keys.
Pause.
No, it's a movie studio.
What are you talking about? Look at
This
this
is
studio.
a podcast studio. We can make
Yeah.
this to a movie studio.
Oh, I don't need.
Don't get me wrong.
Short films are so hard to schedule with people's days, but like podcasts, one person, Kenzie, she lives with me. We got this down. We got it on lock. Your feathers. Whenever you look at her when I'm talking, Are they in the shot?
They kind of flutter.
She just doesn't want me to be seen. It's okay.
No, man. I want
been a
I
dick
want
today.
some
No,
I've been.
I want some
Kidding.
I want some feathers in your shots. I'll go like that to make it
Yeah.
look like you're flying or
Absolutely.
something.
You are gorgeous. If I can.
Flying
if I
with
can
unicorns.
I know. I like
Say. It
the
is
little
a
feather.
very fabulous headdress, if I may say.
Thanks, dude. I had my aunt make it.
Really?
No.
She's 56%.
No, dude. Let me tell you a fucking crazy story real quick.
Would love to.
So I was like 6 months old. I couldn't hold down food. I was like shitting and throwing up everywhere.
Classic
and then
baby stuff.
Oh yeah, of course. And so my mom took me to the doctor. She's like, I don't know what's wrong with my kid. And he's like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I don't know what's wrong with him either. Let me run some blood work and do this and do that. They couldn't find out what the fuck was wrong with me. So my great aunt, she's like a witch and like a sorcerer.
Cool.
So like,
Warlock class.
yeah. So, my grandma used to watch me. I was raised by women, by the way. Shout out to all the
Very
females
obvious. You're very
in the
feminine.
world. Yeah.
on.
How'd you know? Oh, stop.
How'd you know?
Oh, stop, girlfriend. What you talking about? But anyways, what made it... It's awesome. It's so cool. It's like, I told my mom, like, why don't you tell me this story like decades ago?
Yeah.
Like, this is a cool story. So
How
anyways,
recently did she tell you?
maybe I'm overhyping it right now. I feel like.
No. You're not hyping. It better be a race story.
So that's the next story coming up. So anyways, like I was about to die like as a 6-month-old baby because I couldn't hold anything down. So the doctor couldn't even like diagnose what was wrong with me. So my great aunt, my grandma took me to my aunt's and she's like, I don't know what's wrong with Mijo, and he's doing this, he's throwing up, he can't hold down food, and he's getting a fever here and there. The doctor doesn't know, and she's like, come here, bring him here. So she did like this little ritual thing. I don't know what it was, but I think she casted some kind of spell. But I know it was like a very ritual like ceremony to like curse a baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to call it, a curse
or uncurse.
or like a ritual thing.
Bless.
So like, maybe whatever it was was cool and I'm still alive. So thank you, Auntie.
That's
I love
great.
you very much.
see her
Shout out
still?
to my aunt.
Like, you know her?
No, I don't remember her. She's my great aunt for crying out loud.
Never seen her.
What are you talking about? I don't know what she looks like.
You fucking hate her now.
But I'm sending my love to her right now
Yeah, she saved your
through
life.
the radio spectrum.
She just
through
gives
the
you like, she like dips.
radiant sound waves.
Just like Archer, she dips some like a rag in alcohol and then like puts it in your tongue, so you like go to sleep and you're like really happy, like in Archer, and then you like wake up and you're like, yeah, it's like a blessing or something like that.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
It's a good story, honestly.
Well, I wasn't finished yet.
Oh, go on.
How dare you?
Yeah, seriously though.
Throw this axe.
Grab an axe, seriously.
So,
I have a
anyways,
samurai sword, bro.
so the last part of the story is that basically she did this ritual and then she had an egg and she gave it to my grandma. She's like, make sure this egg gets buried at this time. And you leave this egg. It's got to be so far from the house. Bury this egg.
Ooh.
And it has to be this far away. It's
Like
got to be
chicken
only
egg?
so many. It was some kind of egg. I think it was a chicken egg.
Cool.
So then my grandma tells everything to my mom. She's like, get this egg and you bury it. And
far
my mom
away.
was like, okay. So she buried the egg. Within 24 hours, my symptoms were gone.
Wow.
Yes.
Get me that recipe.
I'll do my best.
That's nuts.
I will do my
That's
best.
epic.
See, stuff like that, honestly.
So I'm like a cursed baby, I guess you could say. A cursed individual.
Does a small part of you believe
Maybe
in
that's why I haven't been sick that much. But when this damn virus hit me, I was like, what the fuck?
the DV,
This
not
is
VD.
fucked up.
Correct.
Correct. VD, folks. Not.
Does a part of you
not
feel
what you
like
think.
believe in like paranormal and stuff like that after like having that kind of childhood? Like we're literally
Dude, honestly, man, my grandmother passed away, and I was sleeping at the same house, living with my dad, and I was sleeping in her bed. So about 6 months later, I seen her. So yeah, it's real. It's real, dude.
wild.
And I mean, I guess that's all I could say, man, because it's it's the paranormal. It's hard to explain. People really don't talk about it too much, and when they do, you sound like a weirdo.
I often dismiss people. That is my go-to.
It's just weird, man. Weird stuff happens at night.
Yeah.
You
Again,
know?
we were just talking about that yesterday in How to Train Your Dragon
The
2.
darkness,
It's like, yeah.
I think the darkness has a thing on, the world, people,
Yeah.
communities. all that good stuff. So yeah, it's just weird.
It
I just
is.
ignore it. I just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Because,
that's my
dude,
motto too.
yeah.
Where I'm like, all right, if I
I-
pretend like it, because she's scared of ghosts, and I'm like, if
Terrified.
I'm not scared of ghosts whatsoever, how can they like be involved in this process? Whereas I'm like, we have like a really close friend who's like has more graphic horror like
Scary.
ghost stories. Like, oh, the lights were turned on and my
he's
door was
so
slammed open.
Trustworthy
Yeah.
of a person that I'm like,
So I'm like,
oh,
I
not
wanna
not
believe
that
it.
person, but
Oh.
hammock man.
We'll have to get into that
Yeah.
because I have about probably 5 or 6.
Oh yeah, yes.
I got a lot of
Both of
ghost
them,
stories,
honestly.
dude.
Yeah.
I've seen some shit that'll make the back of your neck
Hammock
hair
man.
stand up.
I'm like,
Kenzie and randomly in a show. No, not that person. Hammock Man. Hammock Man hasn't come on the show yet. Everyone, I will
I
call
didn't
out.
want to spoil it.
Hey folks, this is Charles Hammock Man. That's how I'm gonna introduce him when he comes on the show. Speaking of, he just got done with 29 days of being out in the woods, arrow hunting with a bow, and he got an elk on the 29th day. He was out in the woods for 29 days. So my dad went out with him for about 10 or 11 days of it.
Your dad hunts?
Yes, but his elbow got hurt, so he like got a PRP shot, so he couldn't pull a bow. So we filmed him and like hung out and just like enjoyed like nature and stuff.
Yeah.
But the guy was out there for like 14 days before him, and then a couple days after him, and eventually, cow.
Wow, that was a
elk.
nice sound effect
Yeah.
you added there.
Elk shot on day 29. Imagine being out in the woods for a month, no shower. You're reading like it's literally you open up like I saw a photo of what it was. I'm like I wouldn't eat that. It'd starve for 30 days. And he ate it, and you know what? He got an elk. So I'm like, that guy will come on the show, and he'll
He's so
regale us
cool.
with stories of murdering animals.
Elk is so cool.
I've never eaten it.
So cool. I mean, so good.
Venison, eh?
So
I'm kidding,
good.
that's deer.
Well, there's been some times where, like, you know, I remember I was hunting in the mountains, and my buddy shot this deer from like 400 yards away. We were on a
Woof.
mountainside, and there was another plain hill mountainside. And so he's like, all right, let me get the sights just right. Boom! He shoots it. He aimed for the
Kapow.
head, and he shoots it. Or no, he aimed for the ass. And somehow it hits his neck, and he just fumbles and hits the ground hard. I was like, man, that was a lucky shot.
Yeah.
And then a damn bear gets to it.
Really?
And then picks it up,
Before then?
starts eating it, and then that was it. It's like, man, we can't touch this deer now. This bear is all over it.
Yeah. So they didn't shoot the bear too? Yeah, I'm tagged for the bear.
Man, nah, we didn't want to mess with the bear.
We both should start grabbing our props again.
I'm telling you, man, bears are.
Kenzie, how does it look behind the camera? Behind my
Probably,
back?
dude, why don't you have
Is
it like
it
that the
visible?
whole time?
Oh yeah, it looks dope.
It looks dope.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
go back to Rob for a second. So, anyways, are you gonna go hunting again? How was that experience for you?
I think everybody should go hunting once because it's very like therapeutic. You don't have your phone and you're just out with nature.
Here, let me.
Nice karate kick there,
In
Kimasabi.
what world does my toe hit that? It's okay. Walk to the table.
I'm so glad we're shooting video, yo.
Was that on 3 that whole time?
Wish it was.
Oh,
yeah,
woof.
yeah.
All right, here. Was it on Rob?
I guess it's the
Yeah.
thought that counts.
There you go.
What was on Rob? Everything's on Rob lately. What's this?
Oof.
Woof.
There we go.
People, again, listening
How
on
many
audio.
swords do you have? Jesus.
Two.
Neither of these are mine.
Thanks, Daddy.
That's sexy, man.
That's all Kenzie.
Oh,
Those.
Oh.
I have a K bar.
very nice.
Um,
So you ready to shut this down? We gonna shut this down?
Well, how do I shut this?
Do you want to? How much time
like,
do we
end
got?
it?
You have about 13 minutes
Yeah.
to
For an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
God damn it.
That's
these
how you
are-
do
it's
it.
really hard to balance 2 katanas behind you with no holder whatsoever.
No
Yeah.
kidding,
Just
man.
holding a chair.
I
All
shoulda-
right.
I
I
shoulda
think
brought
I got
my
a perfect.
shoulder
Why
weight.
didn't I record the whole? I could have duct taped these behind me like this. They look pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, looks
Looks
decent.
really good.
She's
Dec-
lying to me.
it's for
I'm
the
drunk,
shot.
and she's just like,
You're drunk?
That dummy.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I got an energy drink.
Yeah, she answers
It's
for
the
me.
only time that I get a bully tiger.
Pretty
Otherwise,
much
he's
is.
a little bit too fast for me.
Yeah, I'm quick.
He's very quick.
He's very quick. Yeah,
but when
yeah,
I'm
he's
drunk,
very
I'm like
quick.
an infant.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's my time to like pounce. 3.
See, we were
Look,
up till
do you need to
6
wake
a.m.
up?
last night.
Yeah,
know?
what do you guys do all night?
We watched Kung Fu
I mean, I don't want to
Panda,
hear about y'all's like stories because I don't even know where it's gonna
Ooh.
go. Besides, like you know,
taurine,
We're pretty
caffeine,
sexual stuff, but
ginseng, carthine.
whatever.
This is actually pretty cool.
We are really into like dream work movies right now. I don't
So
know
you
why,
guys are
we
like
just-
film critiques right now? Is that what this is all
Well,
about?
It's incredible. I'm like, I know they're kids movies, but they have $1 million budgets. So it's like when you look at it from like animation and like how they're setting up the scene, and you look at it from like
Yeah.
a very artistic sense, it's like this is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's delightful.
Hold up.
Honestly,
Right on here it says not recommended for children, people sensitive to caffeine.
I guess you better not
pregnant
have any
women,
then.
Or women who are nursing. So that cuts all three of us out. That's literally lists all three of us right now. Not recommended for children, people who are sensitive to caffeine, pregnant women, or women who are nursing. So none of us can drink this. You got this. This is essentially a class 1, schedule 1 substance to us.
Oh my.
This is not recommended to us.
The sensitive, the pregnant, and
I'm going to smoke a third CBD joint. I never do this.
This thing is awesome. I love this little
I'm
lightsaber thing.
You want to know something even cooler?
double.
Fight me, bro.
It's on.
Oh, you don't even light it?
No, I
You got to light it again.
Yours went out.
Kenzie just fucking
Whoa.
chills the rest of the episode.
She's like, Lord help me. I'm about to smack these two right in the forehead.
Save me. I love my job.
I'll light up one more J before they... Oh, I guess I can sit way back here. See, I understand guests now in the sense that I'm like... Sometimes I lean back and I don't move the mic to me, so I'll give them a little more grace. Normally I like... So, as you know, I probably have like a mouse trap on your foot right now. And I smack it anytime like you move the mic too far. You've been really good with mic distance.
I want to hear you smack that.
Some guests are like, they like talk back here and then like talk right here. And it's like, yo,
on the
homie,
floor, smack that.
give me some more. It's funny. Kenzie and I were listening to Eminem's.
Woo!
You know this song? Eminem's Spacebound. No, not Spacebound. Love the Way You Lie. Eminem and Rihanna.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was hot.
Yeah, we were listening to that right
Does he
before
still
you
talk
came.
about the same shit as an artist?
Yes, he talks about killing his ex-wife
Damn,
and
that's
loving
too
his
bad.
daughter.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was like, it was on. It was
We got to
playing,
change up the
and I was
tone,
like,
man.
oh, Eminem, like, all right, here we are. We're at Skate World. It's 2008. The Relapse album just came out with Eminem, and you're drinking a red vine rope with nerds surrounded by it. You know, Bruno Mars' Grenade just ended. You're living the life. You're living the good life.
Do you go to Skate World? Do you know what we're talking about? You might.
Dude, they shut down Skate World, man. I wasn't living here in 08.
Yeah.
I was saving the world. I was firefighting.
You were not in the Navy. Coast Guard? Where were you in?
Yeah, Coast Guard.
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, Homeland Security. I was basically like third-party military.
Third-party military. That's hilarious
Yeah,
way of
dude,
thinking
no
about it.
doubt. That's the only. I mean, that's the only like clear way to explain it to people. Like I did the whole firefighting thing. I took water survival. I was out in the ocean. I mean, dude, I lived a hard, heroic, awesome fucking
Hard.
life in my 20s. Hard.
What age did you get out of that?
Walk hard. I actually stopped in May of 2008. So when I got a new gig at the University of Oregon State,
What was the job?
I was on a research vessel.
What?
Yeah, they were like, yo, we're going to fly you out to Mexico.
How much of your life
And
were
I
you
was
on a
like,
boat?
what? Let's do it. I'm in, bitches. So, yeah, basically, I was in the Pacific and they flew me out to Mazatlan, Mexico, and I got to see El Chapo's house and I got to see some other cool shit. And then I'm like, where do I debrief at? Where's my boss? Oh, they're not here right now. They're out seeing the town and they're getting drunk. I'm like, oh, great, cool. Sounds like any typical captain sailor would do on some downtime.
Yeah,
So, anyways, yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I like it.
Dude, traveling is fun. Traveling will change you. When you go to
Stop,
like
you're making us jealous.
when you
here.
go to like different parts of the world, like the culture changes everything. Like I used to hate just people in general. I mean, I still do hate people. Don't get me wrong. But there are some lovely people out there too. Some lovely people who I do not want to stop seeing or talking to, such as yourself.
Every once every
And
5
Kinsey.
months. It's the
So-
perfect amount.
It looks good.
Does it? I'm really
It looks
concerned
real
about
good.
how the samurai swords look
you
behind me.
can't see the one on the left. There you go. Well,
Are you like samurai sword conscious right now?
Kind of. Is it okay to be self-conscious? Again, we're going to go walk to get a slice of pizza in like 7 minutes. But again, a lot of this show is aesthetics. Aesthetics is a surprising
Where did
amount of,
we
like,
get to like on this show, honestly?
I think it's
How far
surprising
did we
amount.
get
And
to?
again, bro, this is a double every other day episode. You can come on in 1 month. Fucking 3 months.
Look at my toenail.
I saw it.
Wow,
actually.
it's fabulous. Why'd you do it? Did you get an ingrown toenail or something? Or
Yeah,
it
how'd you know?
Because we have another friend that happened to, and he paints his toenail with acrylic paint every day to make sure it doesn't get
Not every day, but
quite often.
So he's
did-
saying that the paint is going to
it, like,
prevent.
seals it.
yeah,
That's the
Did
stupidest
you actually-
thing I ever heard.
Wait, so why'd you paint your toenail?
for aesthetics.
Just because I had a pedicure with one of my girlfriends.
One of your girlfriends. Imagine a world
Spicy. Do tell.
Sweet and spicy. Well,
That's
no,
nutty.
I have a bestie. She's a lady who I've have dated and stuff. But anyways, long story short,
And you have a woman she's
she's one of my
who's okay with
besties.
it.
Huh?
You have a girlfriend, and you also have a.
I don't know what my status is anymore, man. Everything is just I work too
If I
much,
had a
dude.
female
I
best
make
friend, Kenzie
films.
might actually slaughter me in my sleep.
Absolutely.
Which
Well,
is
that's different because you
understandable.
guys are married, though.
Sure.
Soul bonded.
You guys are soulmates.
We're soul bonded,
You
but
guys
again,
are soulmates.
Marriage is such a weird.
Friends don't let
antiquated term.
friends
I know,
fuck their
It sounds
soulmates.
old-fashioned.
Remember that.
And it has such a patriarchal vibe to it, and I just don't.
Patriarch. Oh, like open? You're saying?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm saying marriage as a concept is just.
Means she's my property.
Yeah, I'm like, it just sounds weird. It's old fashioned. It's like 1950s. I'm like, I'm just not here for it.
Yeah.
In one sense or the
I think
other.
it's super awesome that why do you have to take somebody's last name because you're married?
No, I'm.
Speaking of, within
Unless
the
they
last,
want that. That's
Yeah.
fine.
within the last
I'm not
1
trying to
month,
like argue against any people who are married and
my
who are
brother's
happy.
wife
None of
took
that
my brother's
whatsoever,
last
but-
name like within the
Yeah.
last month, and I saw it on like she watched like one of my Facebook stories or Instagram reels, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Speaking of, you're about to be on my Instagram story tomorrow, homie.
I
Or
better
Facebook
be.
reel. You will be. You know it.
Biatch. Just kidding.
kidding. And maybe two. Maybe it'll be 2 days in a row. The next day will be us grabbing sliced pizza together. I'm gonna grab like
Dude, I have so much
the
content,
meat lovers because I'm gonna be role playing as you.
man. Bro, I have so much content, dude. I've been going through a crazy transition. Go
Yeah?
ahead. That's fine. Portray me.
I don't portray.
I mean,
you.
I could, dude, trust me. I wanted to like bring my VR, everything. I wanted to bring it.
You were the first
I
person
so
she ever
wanted
tried
to bring
VR.
it.
We went to your house to play poker with Canada.
Did I pop your VR cherry?
You popped her VR cherry. You popped my VR cherry as well.
Oh, fuck, I better.
Remember that?
Ooh,
Both of us with Beat Saber.
that's the game that I always.
You convinced me to buy that, so I did.
Do you like?
And I haven't even played it.
really?
Ah,
Dude, I'm so into like Star Wars right now. It's ridiculous.
so funny.
Yeah, I'm into like fighting and throwing stuff, and it's just fun. I just like to move. I'm a mover. I like to move. I like to execute.
Mover shaker.
I like sleeping till 3
I'm a
p.m.
doer.
and
I'm a
then
doer.
canceling all my plans from that day. That's why when you got, we had a plan at 2. And I was
Bro.
like pretty much still asleep at 2. And
I
you're
was
like,
exhausted.
Yo, let's push it at 3. I'm
man.
like, thank God. And then you're like, let's push it until like 5.
I
I'm
was
like,
working
thank
6
God.
days a week. I'm like, dude, I didn't wake up till 1 today.
Yeah, yo, 7 was. The
No, I mean, I
perfect time
wake
to do
up
this
super
show.
early every day, and then like I just pop me a melatonin. I was like, fuck this.
Pop me a melly.
Let's dream. Let's dream. Let's rest.
Imagine that's a
Dream
rapper.
on,
Pop me a
dream
melly.
I
on.
like the high pitched voice.
Pop me a melly. And the triple beat.
So you're gonna edit this? How
Hmm.
dare you?
I'm not a maniac. No editing. No editing possible.
Nope.
Good.
Yeah,
I feel better
appreciate
about
it.
this.
My back really fucking
Are you gonna add
hurts.
special? Are you gonna add like sound effects in the background?
I don't think sound effects should be involved here. But again, my back hurts from these samurai swords. You're actually down to get a slice of pizza after this?
Come on.
And again, we can invite the
Who
neighbors.
you talking to? Who you talking to over here?
Who am I talking to over here?
Who you talking to over
We
here?
talked to someone who just like started working with Archimoto's like massive person in the 3D printing world. Turns out, like has gotten offers from people like DJT, and people like massive like Google, like all these things 3D prints.
Big
And he
people.
prints like this awesome thing. I'm like, hey, can I commission you to do that for $30? He's like, holds my head. He's like, you listen to me. You're a good boy. You're a good man. I like you. But and I'm like, well, how much does it cost? He's like, well, it costs like $300 worth of material. But at the end of the day, he could be making like $5,000 with the same amount of time that those 3D printers are being used. I'm like, fuck,
Dude,
bro.
my best advice, man, is to provide value for that person, and that motherfucker will take care of you.
I texted him a meme
Provide
today.
value.
Is that value?
People need value, man. People
Wait,
need
what's value? What's value if not a meme?
value is something that everybody can benefit from.
Mm.
Like you've been doing, like your films and all that. I mean, in a way, it should, I guess. I don't know if they're
A
fans.
surprising amount of people are not a fan of the TikToks. They're like,
I
how's
know,
this going to
totally.
equate to this or that? And I'm like, honestly, having 500,000 people see a video of your product is a massive. Like, imagine I could get 500,000 people to see your movie. Wouldn't that be a benefit? Even if, like, who knows how many of you can't track how many of them actually go see your movie.
Me would love you long time if you did that.
Exactly. Imagine, like, 500,000 people see your movie. You'd be like, okay, people will be aware that my movie exists.
Honestly, dude, I'm taking this shit international and national.
Nice.
I'm taking this shit worldwide.
All the way to Holland, baby.
I got friends in the business, in the circle,
In the
that
business.
know other people that know how to market, movies and
Nice.
how to send it worldwide. I mean, the other day my friend was like, he was like, "Hey man, oh man, because him and we're competing right now on our movies. We're competing. So his movie's in post, mine's in post. And so we were flexing our egos at each other. He's like, "What'd you think of my movie, man?" I was like, "Dude, it was a lot better from the last time I saw it. That's for damn sure."
Nice. Good.
So,
Solid.
I mean, he's like, "Oh, man, yeah, we hit international. In Romania, we're the best preview in Romania." And I'm like, "What?" I said, "How much did that cost you to market?" He was like, $60. I was like, "Damn, that's pretty cool."
Yeah, not much since they were
So-
genocided by Turkey.
Right?
Hashtag real thing. Very good
Hashtag
movie.
facts.
Hashtag facts.
Damn.
Kenzie says, "Ooh, dark," but it's like, if anything, I'm on the side of the Romanians by calling it out as an existing thing. There was a movie that convinced me. I haven't listened to Turkey's side. I haven't listened to the genocide's people's side.
Well, please, let me ask you this. When my movie comes out, all I ask whenever you watch it, just get super baked.
I will get super
Just get
baked.
super baked because it enhances the experience.
This is good because this is the last couple minutes of the show.
As it does. And y'all will be impressed
Promote it.
with the VFX.
You want, again, when you were on the show a year ago, I said, "Hey, I'll add your movie to it when it promotes." Now I'll do it to this episode.
I
What
appreciate
do you want
that.
people? You want people to get stoned and watch your movie? Maybe share it if they really think some friends might like it.
Share it. Well, you really can't share it because it's not going to be on YouTube. I'm going to take this to film festivals all throughout the country.
Which means it can't premiere anywhere else before.
And I'm just doing this to meet other people and to get into the circle and just keep on rolling with it, man.
yeah,
Keep rolling with it because
That's
there's
exciting.
a lot of people that are making good stuff and good content, and I believe, and I'm one of those individuals that could bring it. I love it. Do that again, so the folks at home can
nothing
see
ever
it.
happened. For audio listeners, nothing ever happened. I'm very excited. Kenzie and I personally will get baked and watch your movie. I can guarantee it to you. I'm excited to go get you're gonna
How many
get
fingers am I holding up?
at least 4. Called it pretty
Wait.
well there. I called it pretty well there, if we're being honest. Anything else you want to promote? Your social media, you on Twitter, or where you at?
Oh, I don't
People
even...
want to follow you, make love to you. How can they reach out and actually make that happen?
Well, folks, my name is Rob Weaver.
Rob Weaver.
You
Gang.
can find me on Facebook for Rob Weaver with the other 185 Rob Weavers out there.
Classic.
I'm the dude with the glasses on and the long hair, just kind of twirling in the wind. I'm also on Instagram at the_r.o.b. I'm also on TikTok, but I don't think I'm ready to share that with you just
Start
yet.
posting it more.
I'm not ready for the world yet, but I will be very soon when I have more content out.
Hell yeah.
When you have content that's just buried, eventually it has to come to surface. So
Absolutely.
I'm
I
not
agree.
quite there yet, but when I'm there, I'm gonna be like an Indian ready to scalp.
The cut in my robe's pretty apparent in that scene, isn't it?
Actually, no. The mic kind of hides it.
The mic hides. It's pretty apparent. Kenzie broke it.
Yeah.
She's told me she'd get it fixed, but she hasn't. We're drunk. We're gonna go get some pizza, homies. I am sure you understand where we're at in life.
I'm not
currently.
drunk.
This one,
Tiger has not had enough drinking under his belt. That's why when you're like, "Hey, do you want a drink?" I'm like, "I'm good. I've lived my life as that person, and I am done with it." Because I get fucking wrecked.
Really
Alcohol wrecks me.
All right, folks.
All right.
Instead of a gong for the out this time, you're gonna get
The
'cause
filmmaker.
You're a movie guy. We're gonna get a movie out, so you're just gonna get a loud clap. Get ready for this. And in 3, 2, 1.
See you, folks. Much love to you.